What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we are back with another video. As you could see right here, we're gonna get into some things today. I'm just getting everything organized and in order. You know what I'm saying? Getting my life in order. All right. We gotta get into some things. But first, if you are a returning subscriber, then you know how this thing goes. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome and hello. And if you can hear me, let me see you drop some. Get in here, everybody get in here. Well, the call-in number is 563-999-3658. I have it pinned at the top of the chat. All right, so today's show, first of all, I want to get into why y'all hate Cardi B, or why you really don't like Nicki Minaj, and I mean why people don't really like Cardi B. But then also, let's talk about Nicki Minaj for a second. Well, first of all, let's bring Cardi back up. Both of these women are two polarizing individuals. Let's start with Nicki Minaj. The fact that Nicki Minaj does not have to do anything, say anything, just the fact that who she is, she's literally living and breathing, she's trending. Now, Tiffany Haddish and Wendy Williams both had something to say about Nicki Minaj. Tiffany Haddish was compared as the Nicki Minaj of comedy. And Tiffany Haddish said, well, the only difference between me and Nicki Minaj, I treat people with respect and dignity. Alluding to the fact that Nicki Minaj is a mean girl, very nasty and very rude. Then Wendy Williams, covering the story of Tiffany Haddish and her Clubhouse debacle, goes on Nicki Minaj, and we know Wendy Williams cannot stand Nicki Minaj. They have a horrible relationship. So she goes on her show, and she says that, you know, Nicki Minaj is jealous of Megan Thee Stallion because Nicki Minaj has 0 Grammys and Megan Thee Stallion has 3. This is what she said. Okay, and in admits to that, I think that she also pooted and burped at the same time, so she had a lot going on digestively. I don't know if that was, but that could have been the same thing. But anyway, I'm like, well, what did Nicki do? I don't really think that Nicki Minaj had anything to do with that, Wendy. I don't think that was necessary. I think that was a nasty dig at Nicki Minaj, right? I kind of feel like a lot of people over the last couple of days have been taking digs at Nicki Minaj. Every time Grammy times comes around and a new female artist gets the Grammy, people start taking digs at Nicki Minaj because she doesn't have one. And you know what? Does Nicki Minaj deserve a Grammy before Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and anybody else? Yes. Does the fact that all these other women are getting Grammys, does it kind of lessen the value of the Grammy? For me, just a little bit, because I'm going to be honest with you. There's no way I feel like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, especially Megan Thee Stallion, and I get the Beyonce thing, but it's like Megan Thee Stallion, you're getting 3 Grammys, and Nicki Minaj, you're trying to tell me Nicki Minaj didn't deserve 1? However, Nicki Minaj has never had a #1 song before either. So the Grammys could look at it like, well, hey, yeah, you guys think that she deserves a Grammy, but we also think that she deserved to give us a Billboard Hot 100 #1. So she was never able to give us that either. However, we were not in the streaming era. We were not in the TikTok era. During Nicki Minaj's era, it was pure sales. There wasn't a lot of bundles. Not that I know of. I didn't hear this whole bundling thing where you sell like merchandise and concert tickets and YouTube videos and all this and TikTok streams and all this included in an album sale or a record sale or a stream. I don't feel like all that was out back when Nicki Minaj was in her prime. So I think authentically, for her to be making some of the moves that she made and for her to kind of soar to the heights that she did, I mean, she's an incredible artist and she should have been celebrated as such. Honestly, I really think so. Nicki Minaj is going down in history as the best female rapper of all time. And I'll always say that, period. This is the truth. I don't feel like there's any female rapper that can out-rap Nicki Minaj. Not one. I've always said that. I'm going to keep that same energy. However, it's always been a conversation about Nicki Minaj having a nasty attitude. I don't know how true that is, but that's just word on the street. Why does the whole industry know her as being very nasty and very rude? So that's something to think about. Now, as far as Tiffany Haddish, well, I like Tiffany Haddish, right? I've had an opportunity to chat with her on Clubhouse. She's very nice. I think she should stay off of Clubhouse sometimes and just limit some of the things that she say, because she just goes out there and just always says stuff. And I feel like Tiffany Haddish has gotten catapulted into mainstream, huge A-list celebrity. And I feel like Clubhouse does this thing where it kind of dims her light a little bit, right? It kind of dims her star. Like, we imagine Tiffany Haddish being like some big, A-list black comedic actress. Right? So her on Clubhouse acting a little ratchet and just kind of being so easily accessible kind of turns it down a notch. That's just my opinion. Nicki Minaj, I'm excited to see what this next era will give. She has a lot to talk about, right? I'm hoping with this documentary she'll, give us a little bit of insight into her life. She has a whole lot going on. But I'm not gonna discredit that this woman is a fantastic artist, lyricist, writer, and it's attributed a lot to the culture. And she should be celebrated as such. And she's the queen. But then we go over to Cardi B, and in her own right, she is breaking records for this generation. 10 years from now, there might be another girl that now Nicki Minaj we don't see her on screen. Then we're going to be comparing her to Cardi B. The same thing that Nicki Minaj is going through with Cardi B is the same thing that happened when Nicki Minaj was on the rise or on the come up, and people were not ready to let Little Kim pass the throne, pass the torch, pass the crown, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like people are just having a hard time giving Cardi her credit. So the real tea over here is I'm trying to figure out, and I want you guys all to call in, and I want you guys to answer the question, why don't you like Cardi B for real? I mean, I have my reasons why people don't like her, but I really want to know from the 1,000 people that's here listening, why don't you really like Cardi B? What does she have to do for you to like her? What would she have to do for her to get her respect? What does she have to do? She's got the Grammy. She's got the #1 record several times. She breaks records. Even though they're new or old, whatever, she's breaking records. I don't know how you break a new record, but she's creating records and breaking records. Okay? This is a phenomenal thing. By the way, you guys were pooping on her performance, and even though I feel like a lot of the people bullied her into kind of downplaying her performance, but it's been the most talked about event for the last 2 days. Cardi B has been trending all over the place. Candace Owens is trying to sell a book off of Cardi B beef. The national exploitation of sex or something like that I didn't even know that was a thing. They're talking about it. She's in the news, the politics. She was trending on YouTube, #1. By the way, I looked at those performances, and I'll tell you this. Megan Thee Stallion's performance was better than Doja Cat's. Doja Cat's performance was very one note. A lot of you all, let's not bring Doja Cat in this tonight, because I understand that the Doja Cat energy is only coming from the Nicki Minaj space. Interestingly enough, and I'm not going to try to, I understand why Doja Cat is probably in the situation that she's in, but isn't it interesting enough whenever a female rapper kind of really aligns themselves with Nicki Minaj, they kind of, instead of doing an upward, they kind of either do a straight across or like a leaned in stagnant. I don't know. It's kind of like this dark, not a dark cloud, but it's like a dark energy. Because even when Meg was kind of like cool with Nicki, it was kind of like, oh, okay. We kind of like the black sheep. Like, people don't really fool with us, but like we talented. But you got that Nicki stench. But then once Meg got over here and was like, all right, I'm going to get from under this energy. I'm going to get from underneath the Nicki Minaj energy. Because remember, she was, Meg was on the, we going to write some, and we hip hop, and we rap, and we really, really rap. And she was giving all that. Then Meg had to be like, whoa, hold on. I ain't trying to be in this energy with Nicki Minaj. Because Nicki is Nicki. I'm trying to become Meg. Meg said, okay, boop. I'm coming over here where it's shining and raining and it's winning. Okay? She finna go sit down. I'm finna go over here and look at Megan Thee Stallion. She done got Beyonce. She done got #1. She just 3 Grammys. You know what I mean? It's just like the thing. And then Doja Cat came over to Nicki. Woo. Then Doja Cat did a downward. Woo. So now Doja Cat is the talented girl that just hasn't got the right opportunity. Or the talented girl that keeps getting snubbed. It's just interesting to me. I'm not saying that Nicki Minaj has anything to do with it, but I'm just saying, perhaps maybe they're like, oh, girl. Even Ariana Grande. You be like, oh, that's Nicki Minaj for like, they kind of like the not the black sheep, but kind of like the black sheep a little bit. It's the energy around it. So we about to open up these calls. And remember, let's not do any cursing. The first curse word we're hanging up. Super chats to the top. Shout out to my girl Raquel, just showing love. This is going to be a legendary show. Absolutely. Okay. I dropped the call-in number earlier, so you can talk about it. But while we're talking about it, I just want you guys to please talk about how Cardi B, this wasn't even a Cardi B night. She won no Grammys, was not nominated. Megan Thee Stallion won 3 Grammys. We're not even talking about that. We're talking about Cardi B's performance. And you guys are trying to say that, Doja Cat was snubbed because, she's getting that Nicki treatment. Now, I want to ask you guys this too. Would we be here for Megan Thee Stallion getting the Grammys if this was for Hot Girl Summer? Or if WAP would have never happened? I find it hard to believe that wouldn't be the case. I kind of feel like if there was no WAP and Megan Thee Stallion won a Grammy, even without Hot Girl Summer, the people would be happy. But because Megan Thee Stallion is aligned with Cardi B, all of a sudden everybody's team Doja Cat. It's interesting. All right, let's take some calls. And Doja Cat's performance was very one-dimensional. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to strictly listen to your opinion. I'm not here to go back and forth with you. I'm here for you to tell me why you don't like Cardi B and if everybody hates Nicki. And why. Okay? All right, let's start. 1988, you're live on the air. Let's see if it's working. Hello?
Hey, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, my God. I can't believe I caught a live. But I'm a fan of both ladies.
Mm-hmm.
I just believe it's the fans that keeps it going. Cardi is a beautiful performer, a beautiful woman. Nicki is a beautiful woman, very talented. And I believe it's the fans that keep it going, and it's ridiculous. It's getting to the point where it's ridiculous. Nicki just lost her father, had a baby. Why is she still being brought up in these conversations?
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thank you, caller.
And I believe Cardi...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
No, go ahead.
And I believe Cardi... I love Cardi's performance. I think her suit was heavy. I believe she needs to work out to build up her stamina.
Mm-hmm.
I loved her performance at the Grammys. I loved her with Meg. She caused the controversy and the shock value that she wanted to get these headlines, to get people to watching her video. That's what she does. What entertainer doesn't? Beyonce has done it. Nicki has done it. Her whole Grammy performance caused a big conversation the next day. So that's what they do. So, I mean, so why are people looking down on her for doing what she's supposed to do? And that's entertain you and cause these conversations.
Talk about it.
And I believe she's just as talented as all the other girls. Nicki is a better rapper, of course. Nicki is the queen of rap. I agree. But at the same time, don't discredit Cardi and what she's trying to build in her dynasty, because y'all are still holding on to Nicki. Both of them are beautiful rappers. So why is this even a conversation? I don't get it. But it is, so, But thank you, Armon.
Well, I appreciate you for coming on and blessing us with your conversation. I love you for watching. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Let's go to the super chats. They say Coco Antoinette says, thanks for the late night entertainment. Thank you for recognizing it, and thank you for pouring into the show. Shirley D sends a $19.99 super chat. Thank you so much. If this was for you to call in, please go ahead and type your last four of your the last four of your phone number in the chat. Please don't do your social, because I can't be reliable or any of that. Okay. All right. 1468. You're live on the air.
Thank you so much.
Turn me down in the back. Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, what's going on, Ramon? It's Adonis. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm well. I finally got to get in on one of these shows. All right, so real quick, not too long. Okay, so this beef, first and foremost, of course, I'm Team Nicki. I'm always going to be Team Nicki. However, like, not being biased or anything like that, I'm going to give it to Cardi. Mama looked good. She looked good at the Grammys. She looked good. Every time she performs, she grows.
Yes.
I give her that. I can't take that away from her. I think the whole issue is that Nicki was that girl, and when Nicki came in, it was how she came in. At first, everybody was on that Nicki train. Then it popped off with the Kim. So a whole bunch of girls from Generation X felt some type of way at Nicki, not because she wasn't coming like Kim, or let's be real, wasn't rapping harder than Kim. She wasn't giving more listen, but then it had something to do with that nostalgia of what they deem is the queen. So granted, a lot of people, don't want to feel as though, oh, well, it's a new queen, so that means my youth, and it's time for me to also pass the baton.
Oh.
Now.
Oh.
Hold on. However, with that being said, I do think that Nicki may not be the most well-liked personality-wise. However, people got to learn how to eat the meat and spit out the bones. If you're talking about just rap, then you got to give her this. You can't sleep and make it seem as if though Nicki can contribute to this whole rap game. You can't say that the girl is trash. However, the same thing with Cardi. I think people just need to start, get out their feelings and like who they like for what they like. But there doesn't need to be a polarity of the situation. You ain't got to love Nicki and hate Cardi. You ain't got to hate Cardi and love Nicki. It ain't a shortage of money or talent. So I say the thing overall is that be real with your opinions about them. However, understand what is coming from the root. If you just disliking Nicki because you didn't see it for Nicki when she took it from Kim, and now you just waiting for the next person to give those accolades to, because let's not act like they didn't do the same thing with Iggy Azalea. When back when she I'm soft, all that they
wait, so what you saying is Cardi B came and they just want to give everything to Cardi B instead of Nicki Minaj. But here's the thing. Why aren't we having a conversation about how the fact that Megan Thee Stallion is catapulted up and Cardi B is not bothered? Why is it still a Cardi B versus Nicki? Megan Thee Stallion came in and swooped 3 Grammys. She got more Grammys than both of them.
She did. And
so why are we not talking about, why are we not having Megan Thee Stallion in that? Like, now is Megan Thee Stallion, is she going to be pushing Cardi B out? Like, what's the tea? What we going to be saying now? Why is Megan Thee Stallion not the conversation?
Because, can we talk about it? Can we talk
What's
about
the tea? Let's talk about it.
Look at like if we're gonna call it thing, we're gonna call it thing. Look at Nick and look at Cardi. What is something that they have in common?
I don't know what they got in common.
Their complexion.
Nicki didn't start off this light.
She didn't start off this light, but she ain't never started off dark.
Yeah.
So my thing, you know what I'm saying? So we also have to realize that, hey, you know, Megan's coming with it. Megan came through as far as having like that first year. She didn't work with Nicki. She didn't work with Cardi. She didn't work with Beyonce. The only person who she didn't work with in that Trinity was Rihanna. So yeah, she didn't came harder than a lot of people. But however, I feel as though it may not be the real thing, but colorism plays the part.
Now, don't you start that OG stuff over here with the colorism. But you know what? Thank you, caller. I wanted to actually, I'm going to really crank the chat right now. What did you call that? You said it was the Trinity. Who is in that Trinity?
Oh, Nicki, Beyonce, and Rihanna.
What's the Trinity now?
I mean, if we're going towards, I would still say they're the Trinity as far as like, because they were in 3 different lanes. However, now there can be a different conversation. Who would the next person to pass the baton to?
Well, because at first I was adding Cardi B to the Nicki, Rihanna, Beyonce. So it was going to be like a final 4-way. However, Rihanna is out the game. And I'm about to refresh your screen right now. And this is what the girls are saying is the Trinity for me.
Okay.
This is what they're saying now. This is what the girls are saying.
In the mix.
Who is this freak of nature?
With DJ Armon.
What?
Okay. I'm looking. Well, while it's loading, I can say this. True, Rihanna may be out the game, but who else do we have this Rihanna is like? Because the other girls are rappers. They're in that field. Then you got, like, as far as singles, I want to see another black girl, but if I'm just
listen, you can't talk until you see the Trinity, because I got too many people over here. Do you see the picture?
Let me see. Why don't I see the picture?
Oh, because you ain't got no phone.
No, I don't see.
You got to call back. Bye, Negro. Thanks for chatting.
Bye.
Love you. Bye. All right, he got to go. 71, because I got more people on here. 7103. You live on the air.
Hi, Armon.
Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate it.
No problem. You're the only reason why I turn on my post notifications. You are the hottest one on YouTube right now.
Period.
And that's on period.
Okay.
Yes,
Love her. What we talking about?
Okay. Everything. So let's get into it. I think Doja Cat is trash. That's just my opinion. Let's really get into it. I really like Nicki and Cardi. I'm not a Barb. I'm not whatever Team Cardi is. I'm myself. No one pays my bills. So I'm just speaking facts, right? Megan should be the one in the middle because it's not that I don't like her because she didn't do nothing for me not to like her, but as an artist, she's flip-flopped. You went from Nicki, you went to Cardi, Queen B is just Queen B, and then you went to City Girls. I feel like she hopped on whoever she had to hop on to get her Grammy. It is what it is. But that's the one I think she's not doing it for me. All I'm saying is this Tory Lanez situation had better went down the way she's claiming it went down because if it didn't, let's get into it. If it didn't go the way she said it went, it's going to be backlash. That's just on that. And I feel like everyone's talking about Nicki's attitude, Nicki's this, Nicki's that. You think when Nicki first started, her attitude was stink? No, it was not. Whatever happened, I don't know her personality because I don't know from a can of paint. But what I'm saying is her attitude or whatever they say that her attitude is, it didn't start off like that. I can guarantee you, every artist come in the game humble. You know what I'm saying? So you can say her attitude is this, her attitude is that, but at the end of the day, it never started off like that. Something happened, or someone tried to play her, or whatever the case is, to make her the way she is. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the Grammys is not for music. It's about popularity and who like who and who do this. But she would have been got one. Let's be serious. Like you said, and everybody knows she's the rap queen, whatever you want to call it, of this generation. Because, let's be real. So I think she would have been got one. So it's not about, you can't say, it's her attitude. Her attitude was never like that. Now she, you know, she got a little, she's up there. So now she feels like she's the baddest bitch, but at the same time, her attitude didn't start off as what she thought it was, what everyone thinks it was. You know what I mean? Exactly. I'm like, I love you. I can't even lie. I'll turn on to you every day. You
Really? Thank you. I appreciate you.
All day. I called late last time. I was on some, you know, I was lit, but I had to talk too fast. But it is what it is. I forgot to mention you and say thank you for what you're doing. You're talented, and you're getting up there, boo. But as far as these girls go, Megan is the one that needs to be on the, you know what I mean, on the hot seat because she's fake. I feel as though she's fake. But she did what she had to do to get where she's at, and I guess you can compliment her for that, but I'm not. So I'm still giving her the side eye until this Tory Lane situation go down. And that's how I feel.
Okay, thanks, Bo. Thanks for calling in.
Okay, have a good day.
You too. All right, you guys are really enjoying these late night lives. The people are coming through. All right, hold on. We got a lot going on. Okay, I'm going through here. 7806. And before we, 7806, I'm coming to you, but I got to see Big Boss says, Nicki has a ghostwriter, Safari and Drake and Lil Wayne. Ain't no queen of rap. You guys are really feeling some type of way. And listen, I'm not here to go back and forth either way. I'm just here to get the tea out because y'all was commenting down. 7806, you're live on the air.
Hey, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. I love this show. Yeah, you need to keep doing the late night shows. I love that. That's that good stuff. But so the thing about it is, I love both of them. Like I like them both equally. Like I really low key, everybody likes them equally. I'm not gonna say that they love one either more. You know what I'm saying? But definitely. But see, I think the thing that people have problem with is they consider Cardi B not a rapper. They think she's only here for the money. And it's bad because it's, she said it. So they see her as, okay, she's not here. She's just here for the money. She only does this, she does this only because she wants to make the money, only because she has to. She doesn't love rap, truly love rap. So then they see Nicki Minaj that's, okay, she's been rapping, you know what I'm saying? She comes from like the, when videotaping wasn't that, you just videotape on the side of the corner and stuff like that, but she's just rapping out her mouth, real quick and stuff like that. They see that, and then they see Cardi B come out, and it's like, oh, look at the production, look at, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like a little plant, in the industry almost. They look at Cardi B as that, but really, at the end of the day, even regardless, Cardi B does get the numbers, so it's kind of like you can't, debate.
And Cardi B gets the numbers. She gets the numbers. And here's the thing where I think that people don't understand. Whether you like Cardi B or not, let's take Megan out of this. Cardi B makes money. Cardi B makes a lot of people a lot of money. So it's not like they didn't make her up. Why would they do that? She shows, like, people talk about payola. The thing is this, they're not, what do they get out of it? If you really sit here and think about it, what do they get out of it? They have to have an art, like if it was just payola, they can pick any artist on the roster and do it. This woman brings in dollars for them. She's number one trending. They didn't pay for that. The label did not pay for that. You couldn't pay for that. She didn't even get to this point. She had her own. If we're gonna go payola, why don't we just go all the way down from the Instagram? Did they say, okay, listen, we're gonna get this girl on Instagram and we're gonna just make her Cardi B? She was polarizing on Instagram. Love and Hip Hop picked her up.
Yep.
The music was decent.
Yeah, and people like a good come-up story. Like, everybody has a good come-up story. So, like, that sells. We like a person that said, here, I'm from the bottom, and I'm at the top now. You know what I'm saying? And people don't really like a come-up story, when they finally get up there. And nobody really likes somebody that, finally gets up there. So it's like, we liked her when she was coming up, but now she's up there, so it's like, we don't really want to deal with her or give her that much credit. But, and then
so for me, if in your simplest form, why don't people like Cardi B? Tell me, just as plain as you can make it.
It's simply because they see her as opportunist, really. You know? Like, could she go for? Does she really love rapping? That's not true. She doesn't really love rapping.
Okay.
And they see her as, oh, she can't write. Not that she can't write at all, but does she, like, you know what I'm saying? Why does she have all these writers? Or, you know what I'm saying? Why is it always the same thing? And they can say that about Nicki Minaj, too. But see, the problem with Nicki Minaj can go a little bit versatile. You know, if you go look at all her music, it's not about, you know, even though, don't get me wrong, 7%, sex, you know what I'm saying? But she has the other couple songs that be like, dang, you know, I can go back and I love this song. You know what I'm saying? But really, it comes to, like, she just raps about the same thing. And we get it. She's a stripper. We love it. And I love her other songs that she doesn't, you know, that don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying? I love the other songs, too. But it's like, it's the same thing. And, you know, it just don't seem that she's a rapper. Like, I would like to see her, like, on a, well, she doesn't do that, though. You know, she wouldn't do it like a cypher or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Because she's just not a rapper.
I mean, I wouldn't count her out. I feel like can Cardi B do a cypher right now? No, she's not ready. Yeah. But I think that but here's one thing I could say about her. I don't feel like she's not practicing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. And then that she can really come up on that. Like, I'm pretty sure she could do it. I'm pretty sure if there's just a training thing, and she's becoming a great artist. So she's not supposed to, you know, do and know how to do everything, but dang, you know, she can become good at it. So yeah. But
all right, thank you, caller.
I mean, you're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Have a fantastic evening. All right. Wow, the call-in lines are getting full. So if you hear a beep, 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 that means it's the bill is paid. It just means we're at a point where we cannot have any more callers in the queue. So if you hear it go beep, 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 it's just too many people in here. Okay, 75. No. We got to go to Pisces. 4205 and then 7567. We coming to you. No, not that one. Hold on. Oh my, it's so many people in here. Give me a second. It's okay. 4205. What's popping?
Hey, boo. How are you?
Hey, what's going on? I'm doing fantastic, girl. What you got?
I'm so glad you brought this topic back because in the comment section of the last video with the Grammys, people wanted to pretend like it wasn't about Nicki Minaj, but the whole comment section was about Nicki Minaj. So I'm glad you brought it back.
Good. And I'm sure you appreciate it. You like this. You like these topics because you be going in.
I love these topics. So I first want to say, why don't people like Cardi B? I feel like people hate the machine behind Cardi B. Before Cardi B, the other female rappers that tried to come out while Nicki was in her prime, she was leaving them all in the dust. The machine behind Cardi B made sure that they pushed her ahead. And I think that's what people hate. For 8 years, we watched Nicki reign and do an amazing job at it. So for somebody to come in so swiftly and take over, I think that's what people don't like. Another thing is, I didn't like in the beginning how automatically they was giving her accolades that Nicki literally had to earn. You know, Nicki was on track with, you know, high-ranking rap men and held her own. You know, she was innovative. She was becoming an international star, became an international star from being a rap girl, and that wasn't done before. Not Little Kim did it, not a Foxy Brown did it, not nobody did it. You know, so for them to usher in a new girl that didn't even put in as much work on the surface, because we don't know what happened behind the scenes. We just know what it looked like on the surface. I think that's what infuriated people because it looked like she was here to step on Nicki Minaj's toes.
Okay. I mean, this is your opinion. Yes. And it makes sense.
Okay, so, all right, that. And then this whole idea that Megan Thee Stallion is only ahead because of the Beyonce and all of them, or Cardi is only ahead because of this person. I get so sick of that because even the rap queen herself came in with a perfectly designed team to push her ahead. You know, so quit playing like a lot of these female rappers out here didn't start off on training wheels with somebody pushing them and they took off on their own. You know, Nicki didn't come in as a one-man army by herself without a team behind her. She came in on one of the best teams in the industry at that time. So let's not pretend that, you know, she did it all by herself. You know, I feel like it's just a bunch of biases, and the barbs make it harder for people to like Nicki because they are delusional.
Okay.
You know, it's like they don't really follow her journey in real life. And that's what confuses me. Because if you follow the journey, you can see everything she had to go through. You can see that she had help, too. You can see that the first few performances from her was a little rusty, too. You know, not saying that she's not the greatest rapper of all time as far as in the woman lead, and I'll even put up all time because she is. But let's not pretend that she didn't have help and she didn't have a machine behind her, too.
All right. Thanks, Bo. Well, now, one thing I want to tell you this, though, about the machine. I think it's imperative to know, like, for any of these ladies, in order to really get this machine, right? And I have to learn this, in order for you to really get this machine, especially in today's society, maybe not so much when Nicki was coming up or, back when we were younger, it was because we didn't have the internet and social media like that. You know what I mean? There wasn't a way that you had to kind of garner fans. It was kind of like you were at the right place at the right time, and it was this word discovered that was being thrown around. Now, in order to get that machine behind you, it's not that easy. You have to show that you already have a fan base. You have to show that you can garner an audience. I mean, because machines exist in every industry. Machines even exist in the space that I'm in. But I'm not going to get that machine behind me until I can prove that I can draw a crowd of my own. So I'm saying, and even at that point, I'm only going to get so much. Look at the different budgets. If you look at Cardi B's budget, Doja Cat's budget, and Megan Thee Stallion's budget, it's different types of budgets. So people are not just throwing money at you until they know that they're going to be able to recoup that revenue. So as far as the machine, when it comes to Cardi B, I think, yes, she has a great machine behind her, but she's also shown that she can bring in the numbers to afford her that type of money in that size machine. Because Bad Baby signed to the same record. Megan Thee Stallion's BFF Malibu Mitch is signed to Atlantic as well. Malibu Mitch can't cut a record to save her life.
I agree.
It's the same machine.
And you know what Cardi B and Megan fans have in common that Nicki fans don't? They actually stream their music. You know, they actually buy everything that come out with them. From the Fashion Nova things to everything, So I feel like it's just a different generation of girls and a different generation of doing it. Also, they are very personable on social media. Make you feel like you know them. Make you feel like Nicki has never been very personable with fans if you really pay attention to interviews and stuff. She's never been very personable, but I think it's because she came in on a different side of the industry versus them. So I just think people hate what they think Cardi B represents, which is the ushering of Nicki out the door.
But is that real life? But at the same time, I just wish people would understand that that's the same thing that people thought about Nicki Minaj when it was time for Little Kim to pass the baton.
True.
And here's the difference. Nicki Minaj came in the space where all these bitches is my sons, and you're going to be picking my fruit out, and I'm better than each and every last. A lot of people want to figure out, why does Nicki Minaj not have support from other female rappers? Well, she came in on Itty Bitty Piggy saying that all these hoes was her son, they could eat, they're going to pick her fruit out and fan her with leaves. Like, she was coming in here like, I don't need none of you, I'm better than all of you, and middle fingers up to everybody. If Cardi B would have came out remotely with an inch of that energy, people would have been canceling her. If Cardi B come out with a song like that right now, they'd be dragging her. But Nicki Minaj came out burning every female down, and we lived for it until we realized, wait a minute, oh dang, she's talking about Lil' Kim too. But everybody's so hype about Nicki. Nicki Minaj brought a lot of this energy on herself. There's not a lot of camaraderie with her and other female rappers because she came in the game like, I'm burning it all down.
That's true. And then this too, I'm sorry, because this comment irritates me so much. Just like Nicki came in and took it from Kim. What did Kim have? Nicki really came in when female rap was about to get ready to die. Like, I hate that too. She didn't take anything from her. I hate that comment. But no, I agree with everything you said. I just think that it's layers to all of it. And when people really get to the nitty-gritty of why do I hate Cardi B over Nicki Minaj, is because she has accolades that you feel like your fave should have. And I'm sorry, it's absolutely true. Colorism. Right. Colorism. it plays a major role too, because the rap game, and when we think female rap, we think black women. So here go this other lady. I'm gonna call her racially ambiguous, coming in here. You know, it's all it, and that's why Megan don't get as much of the hate. You know, so that's just my opinion, though.
All right, thanks, Boo. Thanks for calling in.
You're welcome. All right, bye.
Bye. We got so many people. Okay, so 7576. I'm coming for you next. Let's see. Let me see. 7576. Wait, 7567. 7567, you're live on the air. And before we get there, let me see. Somebody said, got some things to get off my chest. Love your show. Thank you, Pretty Shy. Vanderveer says, Charlamagne the God said that about Drake today. Cardi is just that girl. Go ahead. Hey, what's going on?
Hello.
Hey,
this thing. I had a comment as far as like everybody always say that Cardi has a ghostwriter and Nicki writes her own bars. I feel like Cardi is ahead due to the fact that even though she has a ghostwriter, her bars are factual. Like, you can find things that she's stating in her music that's actually in video form, or like, you know, things that are on record that hit publicity or headlines or things like that. With Nicki, Nicki sold like an image to people as if like 6ix9ine sold his image as far as him being with the Bloods and all of this stuff like that. Like, people were questionable as far as like, was she really with gangs or anything like that. The stuff she rap about is not, I feel like, is good marketing and good for from a black standpoint of view, because everybody feel like she black. She just going through everything she rap about. Early in her career, she was endorsing these strippers and hanging with the strippers with stripper bodies, and then now when a stripper come out, you never hear the strip to get the pole position. So it's like, when, you know, like, you portray to be this person to try to get your spot, and I feel like every rap girl has their 10-year period. Lil' Kim was out from 1996 to 2006. Nicki Minaj came out 2007 to 2017. Cardi came 2017, and it's like, you know, it's to be continued from there. And I feel like the backstory is what made Cardi more relatable, because it's like, even at the Harper's Bazaar event when she tried to fight her, she was like, you're acting like a buffoon, you acting like this in front of these high upper echelon people. And it's like, am I supposed to change the way I act because I do have money, because this is why they gave me money in the first place? So it's like,
well, I heard through the grapevine that, you know, that is when it all changed for Cardi B, the Harper's Bazaar.
That's because
I heard
Cardi's
that to a very close source. I heard that it all changed for Cardi B during the Harper's Bazaar. That's some tea that a little birdie came and flew on my shoulder and told me.
Yeah, I feel like that situation was a test for Nicki Minaj to do her shit. I mean, my bad, I'm so sorry. To do her whatever. But it's just given, like, you know, you got to...
Yeah. Come on. Okay, thank you. Okay, who we got? Let me see. Victoria Jones says, Kaya is the queen of rap. I'm lying. Don't mind me. Yeah, you had tried that. Stupid.
In the mix.
Next caller.
Who is this freak of nature?
With DJ Armon.
Yes. All right. If you guys haven't done so far, please make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Please and thank you. Are we going to subscribe? And also, I want to see how many members is in the chat. Can we get the stupid emoji? Can we get the get in here emoji? I want to see, you know, who's in here. And listen, if you have not joined the legendary squad, feel free to join us. You know, it's lit over here. So, yeah, so we should get the membership link and ask some people to join us. so they can get our emojis and chill with us and the Kiki. All right. Somebody said, Coco Antoinette said, rap is about the same thing. How many times Nicki called every girl in the rap game her son? Stop. Okay. 8391, I'm coming to you. 8391, I'm coming to you.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
I'm great. Okay, real quick. So I think the biggest thing is that the fans keep the drama alive. It's
Okay.
literally the problem. With Cardi, the thing is, Cardi is very relatable. You know, I've personally loved her since her come up when she told him, "You might not love my music, but somebody one day is gonna love my music." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I will say her performance that day, it was fun, it was decent, but I think, you know, I've been going back and watching like the old AMAs where Destiny's Child was performing, you know, and I know we're in a different time, but I think Cardi does better every performance, and I think that
Well, first of all, to even try to even do, you can't even compare Destiny's Child, nothing. You know, so that's a whole nother.
Look at like, I know, but I'm just saying, like, if you look at the award shows to now, and that's the point I'm going to make in a second. But I think that she does better with every performance, and I think that as long as she keeps taking her dance lessons or whatever, it just the bar. She keeps doing better. That's what I'm saying about Cardi. And I think with Meg, honestly, I don't see Meg lasting long. It's giving me real like Iggy vibes, like she's real big right now. But will she be here in a couple of years? And I agree with that lady about Tori. Like, girl, that story better be what you said it was. It better be, because if it's not, this is all going to blow up, you know? And then when it comes to Nicki, I just wanted to make this point. I've been wanting to make this point. I think people need to remember that, like, we are in a different state of music now. We did not have TikTok. If TikTok would have been here when Super Bass was on, she would have blew everything out. And I'm a Cardi fan too, so like I'm not like a huge bar, but I'm just saying, like, I get it. Like, everybody's getting they're reaching these high charts and whatever. And Nicki's not really releasing music right now, but I just think that if we had all these things that we have that's making it easier with the bundles and everything, I think Nicki would have got her Grammy, you know. And I think what it basically comes down to is the state of music right now, and it's with everything, you know. I think a lot of people get frustrated because they're like, these artists aren't. It's kind of like a joke to them, like, oh, I'm gonna just like Black China, like, oh, I'm gonna do music right now. Let me get this quick bag. And I think a lot of people think that Cardi is doing that, but I
But she shows it every time that she shows up though, like, you know what I mean? She really shows up and tries. I couldn't go out there and do that Grammy performance. That's a lot of work.
It really is, and she puts in a lot of work, and I think that as long as she keeps on the shock, she'll do better, because even if you look at her performance with Bruno Mars back in the day, you could tell that girl could not dance, and she's come a long way.
Yeah.
You know, so that's all I really have to say.
Thank you so much. Bye. Okay, let's take another call. Thank you, Dion Dawson. Okay, 8984. 8984. You're live. And shout out to all the new members. Shout out to Kamisha Miller. Shout out to Nada Black. Shout out to some of y'all is already on here just renewing y'all stuff. All right, 8984.
Hey, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, so I just really quick, I wanted to say about Nicki. I feel like she came into the industry with a certain image. And oftentimes there are men who feel like, you know, if you're sexy, if you're provocative, if you're promoting, you know, a certain lifestyle, even though she didn't live that sometimes you owe them things. And from personal experience, I think when you don't give them what they want, like, I was in the military, sometimes that happens. They see you around town, you look hot, you got your thigh highs, you got all that, and they approach you. And when you don't give them what they want, they make things difficult. They dub you hard to work with. They label you as difficult. And I feel like maybe that happened to her. Now, with Cardi, the performance was kind of like subpar to me, and she looked like she might have been like pregnant or kind of chunky. Maybe it's like quarantine weight. I don't know. But what's it called? Okay, my problem with her is, again, she promotes the lifestyle that she's lived, right? So she knows, like, yeah, you can make lots of money doing this, but most girls won't do that. Most are going to end up kind of strung out. Some are going to end up losing their kids. People are going to end up where you can't get a job because you get labeled a certain way. So I don't like how she promotes that without letting people know like what it really is. But I do like that she came up and she's out of that life. Like, I love it, you know? But with Megan, I feel like if she didn't allegedly get shot by Tory, then no one would be giving her any attention. Like, I think she was kind of like how you said before, Doja was coming up and she was just kind of leveling off. And then the thing with Doja happened and the thing happened with her and it shot her up, you know? So
yes,
that's all I have to say.
No, I'm trying to find this video of Nicki Minaj because you made a good point when you talked about men wanting to sleep with her. Dude, it's an old Nicki Minaj video where she had looked like she had just got her boobies when she was young, and I think she was around another rapper. I don't know if you've seen it. And she was like, oh God, let me see Nicki Minaj, the come up. Is it around there? Let me see all the. I'm trying to find this video. I was trying to get her. I'm trying to get her before she was. I think people respect Nicki Minaj's total come up, but this is not it though. Let me see.
If I could say one more thing.
Go ahead.
Like, with Megan, you kind of made like me realize too, like you would see
This
her
entrepreneur
with
brand
artist, you see her kind of mixing, and I feel like with Nicki, again, I kind of like a little bit of all their music. Like they all kind of, I could work out to Meg, Cardi, Doja, or Nicki Minaj. You know what I mean? But with Nicki, she's been passionate about this. Like you can tell it.
Hit him with the NIC, the K. I'm Tinkerbell, he's Peter Paya. To these rap bitches, I'm Mother Maya.
I'm gonna get it how I get it. And what Wendy Williams said on her show is she's like, these Grammys mean nothing. Sometimes they snub one girl to get back at another. She said sometimes they don't like you and they don't give your show an award. And I kind of felt like she was talking about herself.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, Wendy Williams doesn't get awards. Yeah. Listen, even in this space, with news and gossip and commentary, journalists look at us like we're the scum of the earth. TV people, some TV, you know, they look at us like we, you know, and then don't even get into the space of, you know, being a YouTuber. A lot of people feel like, oh, you know, we don't do it. We're not really legit because we're from home. We don't have big networks either, you know. So she's right. But, you know, you got to grow.
Yeah.
But thank you, caller.
Thank you. Bye, Armon.
Bye. Okay. I was trying to find this thing, but I can't find it right now. I wish I'd have been a little bit more prepared. We may have to do like a live stream maybe tomorrow where I get all the videos and we do like a Nicki, Cardi, or Nicki, Little Kim, everybody, and we just go through all the girls, like interviews and freestyles and stuff.
Wanna know why you waste your time on these rap hoes that don't write they rhyme? Get a can of Sprite with a twist of line. Money, always on my mind. Cool color purple, no, I'm not Sealey. We run New York like we play relay. My flight took off, yours is on delay. Give it to them early, bitches, so don't be late. Playtime is over when I spit bars. My mixtape bring all the boys to the yard. The boys want Nicki, all the boys want mine. All the boys say they love me, yeah, they love me a long time. Yes, I'm the girl that they heard of. I commit murder. I body bitches, I don't need a burner. Queens, oh yes, I rep Queens. Little white tee, plus some tight jeans. I make it hard for these chicks to breathe. Wrist on freeze, I freeze up my sleeve. We getting money like it grow on trees. Stay on my Q's, I stay on my P's. After I'm done and you will acknowledge I'm the president, never went to college. I'm a bad bitch, I don't need no stylist. Tell a bitch hollers when she get my dollars. Bitches talk slick, but what is you saying? Got the illest dude in the game speaking my name. I'm the one, you heard me? Same number they stitched on McGrady jersey. Nicka. My name is Nicki Minaj. Please spell my name right. N-I-C-K motherfucking I-M-I-N-A motherfucking J. Hit me up / Nicki Minaj on MySpace. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? Hugs and kisses to everybody. And you're watching Kush DV motherfucking D. Holla. I'm Nicki Minaj, and you're watching Kush DVD. Yo, what up?
But, you know, that was a time. And we're not negating from the fact that, you know, Nicki Minaj was everything. You know what? This is when I knew that Cardi B. And I'm going to come back to the call. Did I play this before? This is one of my favorite interviews of Cardi. This is around 2017 when the girls were like sleeping. I think I played this for y'all before. Let me see real quick. This is where she was like, is this the one where Angie Martinez had asked her? Hold on. When she had first signed her record deal.
Meet Mac. Now she uses Honeybook to keep her.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. And I'm coming to the calls too. We just keying real quick. Hold on. Let me see. Is this the one?
I've been hunting this girl down to be on the show.
Was trying to be something
you
to somebody.
Up at 18?
Yes, because you know, I got kicked out.
Well, anyway, we're happy to have you now, baby. So since then, since I saw you on your first little regular schmegular promos and all of that you was doing, you have done the cover of Vibe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fashion Bomb Daily, Elle Magazine, Latina, Rolling Stone. Did you do Vogue too?
They made a big article about me on Fashion Week, and I was like, ah! You know, my mom, she don't really know about, you know, like new magazines is out right now, but she sure know Vogue, and she's like, I can't even believe this. You really got to go hard on these fashion things. This is what you always been into. You have to. And it's like, I know.
Is she like surprised by all of this? Did she always know my baby's gonna be like a star one day?
When I was ever since I was young, I always been into music.
Right.
I always did talent shows. I always did plays, but I never was really committed. You know, when I was like around 18 and everything, like I really gave up on all of that. Like it's like there's a million people trying to be something
you
to somebody.
Up at 18?
Yes, because you know, I got kicked out of my house.
Mm-hmm.
I moved in with my boyfriend at the time.
Tommy?
No.
A different one. Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to catch up.
That's young.
Okay.
You know, my first boyfriend and everything. I had no choice but to move to him. Like my parents went to him and it was like, MCC.
Hold on, let me find this.
BMCC?
Hold on, I gotta find this.
Like in the strip clubs downtown.
Hold on, I want to see.
And people judging me. I kind of wanted to. I'm the type of person. I wanna be a fashion icon. I want people to respect my music as well. I could see myself in movies. 5 years from now, I also want a kid too. You know what I'm saying?
A baby.
Yeah.
With Offset.
She did it.
Hey!
I don't know. I just throwing it out there.
Jesus Christ. Lord, I just want a baby, Lord Jesus.
Well, you
But
have
in
to be
5
in a
years, not
relationship
now.
to have a baby, or you have to at least be having sex regularly with somebody to get pregnant to have a baby.
Well, you know, after after I'm 27 years old, I don't care. I want to have a kid. I want to have.
Hold on, I'm trying to see where she said.
Before this song happened, like, were you like a Migos fan?
Of course, you know how much money I made to those men. Music. You want to know something? When somebody Offset.
Hold on.
I love the little Insta vid you did with it today too. It's like,
Hold on.
Find them. My friend will fight for me.
Where is
Fight
where
him.
she talked
Come
about
on.
having?
Used to that because I'm.
It's none of your problem, but it.
Dang.
I'm getting
trying
these
to-
big bills with these big artists. Not just.
Not for Remy Ma and Little Kim. You know, I mean, that's like a big deal.
Sign.
But you don't have that big machine behind you.
Yeah. So, you know, it's just like something that you gotta like battle with.
So this is gonna be a big deal for you.
Looking like a quarter lick.
Oh, here it is, right here. This is when she knew she got the deal. Hold on. This is when she knew, but she wouldn't answer the question. This is when she knew why.
Because it's like you're not signed, or people don't really want to.
Pendant, or whether you should sign with a like a label.
Hold on.
I understand completely, but there is a deal, right? There is somebody putting you on.
Hey!
$1 million deal with Atlantic Records.
Oh, here
I
we
don't
go.
know. I could be by myself in a room and I just start laughing out of nowhere because the jokes that comes in my head, I feel like, you know, there's 100 people working in my brain.
Yeah.
Making jokes at one time.
Well, it is working.
Like this.
It's working for you.
I enjoy that. Like, I really enjoy making people laugh. I enjoy making myself laugh. I enjoy it. Like,
but now you're like an artist. Now you're a rapper.
Yeah, I'm a rapper, but, you know, I can still make you laugh.
I love this story. Cardi B, look at this, snagged a multi-million-dollar deal with Atlantic Records. Cardi B, sit down. Where you going? Where was you going just now? Cardi, there was a story that came out yesterday that said you had a huge deal with Atlantic. What? Can you confirm this? Is there anything you want to say about it?
All I'm gonna say is looking like a quarter lick.
Hey, she knew it. She knew it.
Hey,
This
She
is like
knew.
change your life money. Right?
Looking like I caught her. Look, she knew.
You don't want
She
to talk about
knew.
that part too much.
You know, I ain't gonna talk about it because I still be in the hood.
Right. I understand completely. But there is a deal, right? There is somebody putting you on board that's like a machine that's going to be behind you now.
Looking like I caught a lick. Hey,
She knew.
Hey. Run up on me, you get it. We'll be moving on up to the west side.
Some people would say there's a whole thing in the business now, like whether you should stay independent or whether you should sign with like a label or a big deal.
Yeah, I battle with it. Just because I've sometimes I even feel bad for independent artists because it's just like, it's hard for them to get on the radio. That's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, like people just always want to make you like make you uncredible because it's like you're not signed, or people don't really want to take you serious sometimes because you're not signed, or it's hard to get like on things like Grammys or BET awards because you're not signed.
Because you don't have that big machine behind you.
Yeah. So, it's just like something that you gotta like battle with.
So this is gonna be a big deal for you.
Looking like I caught a lick.
Good for you, mama. Good for you. Congratulations, baby.
Yo, thank you very much.
Do you feel like you're on because I saw you the other day at the whose show was it? It was your show, right? You had a show with Remy and Kim?
Yeah,
Where
I
was
opened
that?
up for them. It was in PA.
So this is before. So we're going to have to do a show where we get into that. But I know a lot of you guys are calling in. And I know the calls are just going crazy. So we got to get back to the calling. But it's a lot. It's a lot of tea. Okay, so let me see what Vanderveer says. Gucci publicly dissed Nicki, and it's a photo of her giving top. Allegedly, she's back with Gucci. Drake dissed her and toured with Meek. Yet she supports all Cardi hate blogs. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Okay. All right, let's take some more. Let's get some more calls in here because it's the line 4. All right. Okay. We got that one. We got that one. 8984. 8984. I'm coming to you. 8984. Let me see. Ooh, child. There's so many of y'all in here. 8984. 89. Oh. Okay, just bear with me. Maybe she hung up. 8984. I don't see that. Okay. I don't see that. Okay. 6142. Did we do that one? $6142. I'm coming, y'all. It's a lot of people in here. It's a lot of callers. It's a lot of callers. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, I don't see that one either. Okay, 3497. Oh, child. I know my eyes ain't failing me. 3497. Oh, here we go. 3497. You live on the air.
Hello.
Hello?
Am I on?
Yes, you on. What's
Hey,
going on? Talk to me, baby. Hey, how are you?
Okay, real quick. I'm good. How you doing?
Good.
Okay, so I'm gonna start from the top and then I'm gonna keep it going because I know you got full queue. One, I feel like people aren't really impressed or pleased with Megan's Grammy wins because of the Tory situation, and it's
Okay.
kind of the same thing. Like we don't. I wish that would have gotten sorted before she got her awards because it's just like, well, girl, we
What's
don't
the
know if
tea?
you're telling the truth or not.
Right.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to be happy for her when she still has this dark cloud over her, and then it's worse because people are like, well, girl, you only winning because you got shot, kind of like Doja not winning because, girl, you was talking about black people. So it's, kind of the same thing. as far as the performance, well, I want to go back to what Miles said on the boys chat. I feel like Cardi is the princess. And I feel like as far as, Cardi's performance, if she's going to be the new queen of rap, girl, you got to come with it. I don't want to hear all this, oh, this suit was 18 pounds. I'm here for the fashion. No, you should have had that suit on practicing, okay? You should have had that 1,800 pound, whatever suit on in rehearsal, so you knew your stuff was right. And if you didn't get it right in rehearsal, then you should have scrapped the outfit and started over. And it definitely was giving motorsport vibes. It was. If she would have had a pink braided hair, I would have said she bought the whole damn outfit. But that was the performance, so I can't really give it that. If you're going to be queen, you need to come with queen things. And that wasn't.
But is it fair to say that Cardi copied Nicki from motorsport when fashion? A lot of these people pull from the same fashion houses and styles and things like that. And you can type in Nicki Minaj copies. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do an experiment really quickly. Let's go to the Googler. Let's go to Google.
Not the Googler. Okay.
Nicki Minaj copies Little Kim. Okay, let's see what we got here. There are several images that you like. It's just so. What are we really talking about? I mean, we can go from image.
Talking about y'all queen. This is your queen. This is your queen. I feel like when Nicki, it's been a few times when Nicki would acknowledge, like, yeah, this is a nod to Kim. Well, Cardi, where's your nod that this is a nod to Nicki? Nicki has said, you know what, yeah, I like Kim with the little P print photo shoot, and I wanted to redo it. Cardi, if you like Nicki's motorsport outfit, just be honest and say, girl, I want to wear your outfit. And be lazy and out of breath on the Grammys.
Let's see. Cardi B copied Nicki Minaj. Let's see. Cardi B copied Nicki Minaj. I'm not seeing a lot of resemblances. Are you?
I see it. The whole little suit of armor, the pink hair. It gave me Nicki.
Okay. And then, so why do you think that Nicki Minaj gets so much hate?
I really feel like Nicki Minaj, to me, she's getting hate from the younger girls. I'm 28. I'm saying it like I'm young. I'm old.
But I'm talking about from industry. Like Tiffany Haddish, Wendy Williams, things.
I feel like Nicki probably did give her ASS to people to kiss because she felt like she was up there. Especially if she might have caught wind of some shade or you were hanging, because we know Nicki does not like for you to hang with somebody that she doesn't like. You just can't. So I feel like if she felt like, girl, you with them other people, and it didn't necessarily have to be Cardi, it could be somebody behind the scenes or in the industry that she didn't like, and she probably didn't like you for it. So she gave you attitude. And that doesn't make it right. I don't think she's a crappy person. I just feel like Nicki has always been, you fooling with them people I don't like, I ain't gonna fool with you. And I feel like that's probably what it was, especially with Wendy. Them two ain't never had good relations. And then lastly, I feel like people don't respect and like Cardi. And again, I don't have a horse in this race, but I feel like people don't like and respect Cardi because, like the other caller said, we kind of see it from I'm 28. We kind of see it from my generation. Like, girl, you had a machine behind you, and like you just played in the interview, you didn't want to be a rap icon. You wanted to be a fashion icon. So what are we talking about? She, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to take you seriously. Like, yes.
But is it her fault? Is it her fault that it's selling? Like, that's just like you being put in a position and it working and it's selling. Are we supposed to downplay and discredit and antagonize everything you do?
Not at all. Not at all. Get your money. But I'm not going to name you queen of rap when that's not what you want it to be. I'm not going to give you that. If you didn't apply to be the manager, but you're doing the manager's job, I'm not going to call you the manager. She didn't apply to be the queen of rap. She replied to be the fashion queen. So I'll give you that. Her looks never miss at all. She does that. But that performance was a miss.
It was. And not for nothing, when Nicki is number 2, it's the biggest thing ever. Oh, she's number 2. Oh, she's number 2. She flopped. Let's keep that same energy with the new queen. That's it. If we're going to say number 2 is a flop, give it all the way around the board. All the way. Not just with her, like, oh, she's starting out. Let's be sympathetic. Nah, this is the queen. Queen things come with queen opinion. No, I don't want to hear it's every time she performs, she gets better. Nah, I'm not hearing it. You the queen, right? All right, so you want to take this queen lashing. No. And then I feel like, Armon, sometimes the people be in your comments because it's like, girl, like you feel like we force Doja on you, girl. Sometimes we feel like you force Cardi on us. It's like, girl,
really? I'm forcing Cardi B on the people? I'm forcing Cardi B. Really?
Listen, with all respect, I love you, but girl, lately it's been like, now, girl, give me a break. I don't want to hear it. I be fast forwarding on my list.
Really?
But
and so I am pushing Cardi. And so wait, listen. And so I am getting paid to push Cardi.
No. You're not collecting the point at all. I just know that you like her, and we get it. But girl,
you know why I like her? Let me tell you why I like her. You know why I like her? Because I like her because I feel like I finally get it now. It makes sense.
Sorry, my dog in the background.
It makes sense. It's like, and it's not even that old. I'm not gonna sit here and act like she's the better rapper. But if we're gonna talk realistically, she's the hotter rapper. She's the most successful of this time period right now. And so all I'm trying to deal in is what we can statistically see as the facts. And I feel like
you can't knock the facts.
And that's just the reality. And so in private, but then personally, then when you learn things like, you know, this woman paid for Bodak Yellow out of her own pocket, and then it goes diamond
out of those,
you know, that
pocket. Now, girl, she had some men that she was doing some DNR.
But what women don't have no nigga.
She's the queen. No. It wasn't. Remember, it was the whole scandal when I had to DNR people and I saved that money and put it in the studio. But you my queen. What? Now come on now. We gave Doja crap, but then we swept that under the rug for Cardi. And it's like, girl, you said it. So did you really struggle? You struggled a little bit, but you lined them men up, and you gonna sip this special drink, and I'm gonna sip a little bit of that special money out your pocket. And I'm
no, I heard she never did. This is what I'm telling you. This is what I had heard from a very close source. That, you know, if niggas, little birdie just flies around, right? They had told me that when men come and put those kind of girls in compromising situations, if they're not making no money and the man wants to have them just sitting around and trying to feel on them and do little stuff, and they're trying to just dance, and those men fall asleep and not paying them, they will run through their pockets. But it's not a drugging situation. This is what I was told from around the way.
The birdie, you know, we love the birdie around here. But that's it. And I feel like I love me the birdie, but that's it. I feel like that's why I love them both. Now I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't listen to a WAP R and up. But when it comes to these queen things, girl, hang it up. You a fashion queen for me. And Armon, please. We know you love her, but the girl, I can't tell you what to do because it's your platform and you don't work hard.
But my thing is this: why isn't this the same energy when people drag Cardi? Like, I don't drag Nicki to uplift Cardi, but why is it when people build their platform, the same people that don't like Cardi B, many YouTubers, many platforms, they talk about Cardi B just as much as I do, if not more. So it's like you gotta, and then so it's like they try to drag her down to uplift Nicki Minaj, and I don't understand that when Nicki Minaj is not perfect either. So why isn't it the same energy kept?
True. I'll split the baby. You're right, and I will say that there are a lot of dedicated blogs that will sit and down Cardi, whatever she does. Like, oh, she's pregnant.
Come on now. The girl's not pregnant. You know what it's giving.
Cardi B is not pregnant. That's stupid.
It's no way. Like you said on StationHead the other day, do you really think this girl will be flipping and splitting and
knowing that there's some idiot out there that's waiting to go live for 10 hours and waiting for this major publication, all of this out there, you think that woman is really pregnant, and she's going to be flipping on her stomach? No, Cardi B is not pregnant. On top of that, Cardi B has an album coming out this year, and that's a fact.
Yeah. No.
That's a fact. An album is dropping this year. So the thing is, why would she do that when she couldn't accurately promote her album and do her album, and roll it out the right way she wanted to, invasion of privacy, because she was pregnant? That would be so stupid. Every time it's time for you to create an album, you're pregnant. She's not pregnant.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
I'll split the baby too for you, and I'll split the baby. Now, if you sat up here and gave us as much as you give for Nicki, I don't think your comments would be as bad. Like if you sat up and said, well, Nicki, even though she hasn't been on social media, she went to the grocery store and you decided you were going to get on live and talk about how great she looked at Target, I don't think people would say anything to you. So I don't think it's fair that every time you say something good about Cardi, Armon is being paid. Armon may dislike this person. And that's okay too. You may really just care for her. But girl, it's like you pushing her down our throat, It's,
okay. I got some more people, but thanks, boo. I love you too. Have a good one. Bye, boo. All right, so let me see. If Armon was licking Nicki's blank, would y'all be singing the same tune? Is the question. As soon as Armon gives a different opinion, y'all want to trash talk. Stop the BS. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. 3374. Let me see. 3374. Let me see here. I'm coming. Child, y'all is getting in here today. Oh my God. There's so many people in here. Okay, let me do this. Let me take the call-in number down. Okay, 3374. Let me see. 33. I don't see that number. Okay, I'm coming. I'm trying to find you. I'm trying to find it. I don't see it. Hold on, 3374. And they super chatted twice. And I don't see the number. Hold on. Three, 374. It's so many people in this queue right now. I'm coming. Please, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so before. Okay, 3374 is not in here. So I got to go to the next one. 7200. You are up next. 7200. What are we getting into? 7200, you're live on the air.
Hello.
Hello? Yes, how's it going?
Hello.
Hey.
I'm doing great. I can't believe I got through.
Child, I can't believe it either. You super chatted, so thank you for the super chat. You were super chatting all night. Ebony Sheree, talk to me.
So my opinion is that I think that Cardi is Nicki's karma.
Okay.
If you think about it, the way that Nicki came out, she basically copied Kim's entire image.
Okay.
If you look up, little Kim came out with the Barbie image. Nicki stole that. If you go back and you Google, I feel like Nicki's entire image was based off of Kim.
I'm listening.
And you may not agree. That's my opinion.
No, I believe it because Fendi said that though. Fendi said in an interview that he told Nicki to do the little Kim pose with it. He even said that he thought that's what was sell. Fendi said that it was. He said that.
When Kim is the queen of it, she's the one that started the whole image. If you look at the lane that Kim was in when she came out being sexy. She was one of the first singer that I can remember that made it cool to be sexy and show like your body off in videos. That was Kim doing that. And Nicki came behind her with the same image. and it works.
Hold on, yeah, keep going, because I'm trying to find that. Clip where Fendi said
Yes.
that he told Nicki Minaj to actually. I think it's this one. Let me see.
About to happen because of who I got on this camera. You know.
And
Hold on.
there's a
Go
That's
ahead.
something you want to know. The world want to know.
Everybody want to know.
Okay.
This is what everybody want. I speak for the world. You know what I'm saying? I speak.
Hold on, Carter. Hold on. Let me get this up. I want to see it. Is this the one where he said that he told her to dress like Lil Kim?
Speak for the street niggas. I speak. When did it go wrong? Like, cause
She was like, "Yo, what you mean you can't talk right now?" I was like, "I can't talk right now." She had Gucci. I'm like, "Yo, I fuck with her." You know, Atlanta. You know, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was like, "Yo, here we go. I got to go through channels now." Middle of saying,
okay.
Let's look at this. Everybody that was in Nicki's camp that I put there was still there.
What's the relationship with Kim like now?
The relationship is good. I mean, I love Kim. Little Kim is definitely loyal. I fucked with her for a project, you know what I'm saying? I actually helped her with the whole, what's the name of it?
Black Friday
mixtape, which was phenomenal.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to listen.
I put my heart and soul
Tell the
into
truth on the PayPal, man. What the PayPal numbers was really looking like?
That was real numbers. Shorty put up numbers.
Okay.
I can't even front. I showed her how to put the whole shit together. Shorty put up some real PayPal numbers. I mean, niggas was hating on Kim, but Kim got talent, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Kim got talent, but with a nigga like me, I'm a great coach.
Okay.
So, I'm a coach a motherfucker into being
I'm trying to see where is this the part where he said that he told
number one regardless.
So is Fendi on with Kim or just for that project? What is it?
Just for that project, but I fuck with Kim. You know what I'm saying? You know, we had a little misunderstanding on some paper shit that happened.
Okay.
That we got to settle up, but I fuck with Kim. Kim is real. Like,
okay.
I like Kim because she from the heart. You know what I'm saying? And she letting every nigga that she came in the game with eat. Shout out to her brother. You know what I'm saying? He a good dude. Chris. I fuck with Luch. A couple other motherfuckers, but
whatever.
Great. Which one? We talking about Paul Willard?
What happened?
First of all, I'm the most street nigga he ever helped with the whole what's the name of it?
Black Friday.
Black panties with some tissue.
Yeah.
So
here we go.
Let's do a little Kim pose, which I presence of your
segue. Who idea was it to do the little Kim poses, the little Kim hairstyle that Nicki did? You know, some of the shit that she was doing. Was that your idea or Nicki's idea?
It was my idea to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? It was like, all right, cool. We had to figure out something. I believe in shock value. I believe in doing something that's going to get the presence of your artist instantly. I don't believe in working on a 1 year, 2 year project where we grinding. So I was thinking of something that could really catch the attention for Nicki. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let's do a little Kim pose, which I felt like was one of the hottest poses in hip hop.
Yeah.
Let's do a little Kim pose on some paying homage shit. Like, okay, you know, it ain't gonna be. It was no drama. It was like, all right, we do a little Kim pose, and I think at the time, I don't even know how true it was, but there's like, yo, they thought Nicki had stuffed up panties with some tissue.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I don't know, but all we kept saying was, Shorty had a big bird. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my idea. You know what I'm saying? And
he said it was his idea.
That was kind of one of the ideas that really got her attention. It wasn't about being Kim. You know, at that time, I can't even say that. Like, Shorty's innocent at that time. You know, after working with Kim and seeing certain shit, I kind of understand where Kim was coming from, but that was my.
So again, when we start talking about machine and things like that, Nicki had a push too. People was giving Nicki creative direction. So it happens that way. So like, if I'm just saying, if there were any interviews that came out about Cardi B like this, people would be pulling him up on their live streams. They would be going up. They would be dragging it. This would be all over the place. Why is the same energy not kept? This is why I feel some type of way, because let's just be real. Let's be honest with it all. Let's not be phony. Okay? 7200.
Yes.
Hi.
Can you
Go
hear me?
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just feel like a lot of Nicki fans that called up talking about, Cardi with the whole R thing with men. Now, one of them mentioned the R thing with Nicki's husband. The R thing with Nicki's brother. So if you're gonna keep it real,
nobody's gonna talk about that. Actually, what they're gonna say is the victim is a liar. The victim that Kenneth Petty is trying to track down, just like Redbone has proof that the Nicki Minaj's husband's goons came over there and beat her to death. But nobody's talking about that. Nobody cares. That's the BS.
Now listen, if this was Offset going through this,
oh my God.
Her, can you imagine the barbs? They'd be going crazy. You see what I'm saying? You see the contradiction in this?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's just my take on it. I just feel like, people hate Cardi because she is Nicki's karma. Point blank. Because when Kim was going out, everybody loved it. All the Nicki fans, they loved it. Okay? And I think for them to see Nicki go out the same way Kim went out is her karma. Now, there's a video on the Breakfast Club where Kim did an interview. That's her karma. She came out and she took Kim's entire style, her entire existence. Kim came out, she said, Black Barbie dressed in for Cardi, right? That was her image. With the wigs, the colored wigs, all of that was her. When Cardi came out with the Money video, and she did that pose, bend down, everybody said, oh, that's Nicki style. No, that was Kim style. So Kim, if Nicki is the mother of this, then Kim is the grandmother. And that's my opinion on that.
Thank you so much, love. You had woke it up for us.
Very
Thanks,
welcome.
boo.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too, love. 5736, you're live on the air.
Oh my goodness! Hey, Armon.
Hey, what's going on? You said got to get some things off your chest. Let's talk about it.
Well, I mean, I'm put up this. First of all, I love your show. Love your
Thank
show.
you.
I try to watch every single one that you do. But I will say this: I don't know. Me personally, I don't know why people hate Cardi. I don't. She hasn't done anything to anyone, from what I can see. From everything that I see, she defends herself against people that come at her. If you don't bother her, she don't bother you. Every day is something with Cardi. It's tweet, or it's something. Now it's the WAP performance. It's all of this, all of that. I just feel like every day they just try to find something to talk about this girl on. They need to leave her alone. As far as Nicki, I will be honest. I was a huge Nicki Minaj fan. No one, like she said, her legacy can never be undone. And I don't think people are trying to undo that. But I do feel that because she did not have like a lot of competition in her 10-year reign, I feel like, of course, you won everything. You won by default. And even those times when I felt like Iggy Azalea should have won an award.
Oh, she definitely should have never won. Iggy Azalea should have never. But go ahead, I'm gonna let you. This your opinion, not mine.
Well, it was some awards where I felt like, Iggy should have won. Iggy should have won. Like, I understand why you're saying that. But as far as Nicki, where it got me, where I started kind of like side-eyeing her, is when she did that interview talking about Cardi B hurting her feelings with motorsport and all that. I felt like that right there was like, why would the first interview that Cardi did was like November 2017. So you wait until April 2018 to go on radio and cry about it, and that was Cardi's whole thing. You was with Quavo at the time, and if y'all had each other's number, why didn't you call Cardi and be like, yo, what's going on with this? You know what I'm saying? That's when I really started kind of side-eyeing Nicki. Like, you wait until Cardi B dropped her album, literally a week after Cardi B dropped her album, and now she was pregnant and all of that. You come crying, oh, Cardi hurt my feelings with motorsport. So why are you talking about this all these months later? And then it's the other stuff that she does or have been doing. Like 2 or 3 years ago when she was doing interviews, she went on Joe Budden podcast, throwing subliminals. I would feel dumb as hell if I got number one and I got Grammys and ain't nobody's top 50 list. Why is you doing all of that?
Well, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. Well, no. Here's the thing. Because I'm not gonna. I understand when sometimes a person tries to compare you to another person that you feel like does not equate. Like, here's the thing. If I'm Nicki Minaj and I feel like I do this and I'm passionate, and you could see people start to compare her to Cardi B, where you do have moments where Cardi B will say, you know, I want to make people laugh. I want to be a fashion icon. Yeah, I was doing talent shows as a kid, but I really wasn't a rapper like that. You know, if I'm Nicki Minaj, don't compare me to her. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna say that too. I'm gonna get in my bag too. We're not the same. However, you can't deny the fact that the girls' numbers are still doing well. But but can Nicki Minaj still? But even though Cardi, let's be very clear on this. Even though Cardi B gets more numbers than all of that, on paper, whatever, she could still be technically she is the winner, right? But Nicki Minaj deep down knows that she's still a better rapper than her, and they're not the same. And that's what it is. I mean, that's just like me. There's people that get way more views than me on YouTube. So technically, they are a bigger platform than me. But there's no way in hell that you can tell me that we're the same. I don't care. Like, it's not gonna work.
Say that, like, and I don't think Nicki Minaj or Cardi B are the same at all. But I just feel like, you know, my thing is like with Nicki, okay, you ran it for 10 years, like you the queen, like you are the queen. Like, even I would say that she is the queen. But you instead, why are you throwing shade at Cardi about other people's opinions? Cardi B stated when she first came, she did an MTV video award when Bodak Yellow first came out, and she was asked like, yo, do you want to be queen? She's like, no, I don't want to be none of that. I'm not interested in that. I'm just here. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm not worried about what nobody, like, when people say Cardi B wants to be queen, Cardi never wanted to be queen. Cardi literally has said several times she don't care about none of that. She doesn't care about being queen at all. But at the same time, what people cannot do is keep coming at Cardi and making it seem like, oh, you feeling this, you feeling that. There's a whole bunch of videos on YouTube of Nicki copying Lil Kim. Not just lyrics too. But then how can you say when Cardi came out, I just feel like when a new girl came out, it was nobody else can reign. Like, nobody else can come out. It's just only room for Nicki. And a lot of people don't want to say this too. Why is it that when Nicki Minaj was out like that, there were not a lot of female rappers? You see a lot of female rappers now. How many times, like, you haven't seen since the 90s that female rappers took the stage together? You haven't seen that. But here we go, Sunday, you have two female rappers that dominated on stage, performing together and everything. And that was a movement for me. You wouldn't have seen that with Nicki. That's just my, opinion on it. Like I say, Nicki, she is the queen. Nobody can, like, take that away from her. My whole thing is nobody has to sub. Like, she don't have to keep subbing Cardi. When she do, like, she's been doing, like, she did interviews, some years ago, still saying things. Oh, I didn't have a big machine behind me and all that. I didn't have a big push from a label. I had to go on Twitter. Okay, but Lil Kim, no artist from the 90s had Twitter. You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like every time it's a new girl that come out, it's always an excuse as to now it's TikTok, now it's this. But Nicki, you had things too that other artists did not have coming up. So why is it that when there's new girls winning, it's all these excuses? Well, I didn't have this, I didn't have it, but you had stuff that artists back before you didn't have. And I think it's going to always be easier due to technology. So that's my only opinion about it. People just leave Cardi alone. she don't bother nobody unless somebody bother her. And I just feel like Nicki, she don't have to keep, subbing Cardi every single time something come up.
All right. Thank you, boo. All right. Bye. 5318. Thanks for calling in. 5318. You're live on the air.
Oh, yes, finally. I've been on for a while. Okay, so I'm probably not going to be a popular opinion, and I'm going to say what it is because I'm going to go in. I'll tell you why people don't like her. People don't like her because, for one, her attitude has been deplorable, and she's not really that great of an artist. Is she a great entertainer? Absolutely. She's a great personality? Absolutely.
Who are we talking about?
Cardi.
Okay.
And I mean, and how do I say this? I think the thing that a lot of people find her relatable, and she's easy to accessible, which I'm not going to say that she buys her views, but she definitely influences them, especially with bloggers, because she's relatable that you can actually reach her. You know what I'm saying? Nicki's not reachable. There's no way no blogger can get in her inbox and she's going to respond back, unless you're like a major one, like, what's that one called? Shade Room or something? What's the one? Kyle, his. Anyways, that. Cardi will actually be relatable and actually respond to bloggers and all that. But like I said, one of the biggest problems too, and it is everybody finds every excuse why Nicki's attitude is this, why it's that, and that. And which, you know what, it's fair. It's known that she has had a bad attitude, right? And I do feel like she has faced karma because she hasn't had a great attitude. However, people are being delusional and just denying that there's really a blatant hate train and a way of getting her out. And not to mention, like I said, when Cardi does the same things, you guys find every excuse why it's okay what her actions are.
Okay, well, so let's talk about no, I get it. So let's talk about the bloggers.
Right.
Is that's a smart move. You be an idiot. People that don't use the blogs are dumb. Why only use the Shade Room? Why only use Kyle? They're not the only form of media. Here's my thing. Not even just that. When these artists sit here and act like they only want to go to white publications or they're too big to respond to this and they'll only respond to the Shade Room. Well, that's the problem because the Shade Room is not the only blog that's pushing like what the Shade Room is saying. Don't like what Hollywood Unlocked or the Neighborhood. They don't like what some of the bigger blogs are saying, right? So how do you fix that? Why wouldn't you get behind different blogs that support you and build their platform? I mean, that only makes sense. Why would you sit here and associate with a bunch of blogs that are biased? Now, some of these blogs, let's be very, very clear. Kyle is completely biased towards Nicki Minaj. I mean, are you kidding me?
Yeah, but a lot of the blogs are completely biased towards Cardi.
But a lot of the same ones are.
Because, like,
but see, here's the thing. See, this is where the BS. I'm calling BS because a lot of these blogs are afraid to post anything against Nicki Minaj because she's followed them. Let's be very clear. A lot of these people are kissing her ass because they're hoping to be on Queen Radio. So it's the same energy.
It's Cardi too, though.
Exactly. So why bring it up? Because it's the same thing.
But no. Let me explain why I brought it up. It's the same thing for her too. Because at the end of the day, I think people get. You're right. It is smart because you know what the thing is. She might not have to actually buy views, but some of the bloggers, and you know what? I'm just gonna call it for what it is. People get enamored. They get enamored by celebrity. It's the fact that she shouts out certain people. It's the fact that a major celebrity is in your blog. So now it's not necessarily I have to buy, but I influenced you. Now you see me in a good view, in a good way. And like I said, personally, I don't care for her. Did I like her when she first was on the scene? Like, was that funny girl on Instagram? I thought she was entertaining. But as far as an artist, I'm sorry. I cannot respect her as an artist because I don't think she's that great of art. She has some bops, yes. But she's not a rapper. And I don't respect rappers who do not write their own stuff. Because if you don't write your own stuff, in my personal opinion, hell, I can rap. Anybody can rap. Right. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, her attitude is really it's cut from the same cloth. Cardi has done a lot of things that aren't right. And then people excuse it too. And one of the things I want to touch on that everybody keeps saying, Cardi does not get nearly half as much hate as Nicki, and that's the fact. And you guys can say that it's not. No, that's the fact. There's far more love than there is hate.
Okay, let's start here. Let's start here. Because I think that you might be telling the truth. You might have a point on one end. Publicly, from the the people regular people like me and you, I feel like, this is my opinion, that Cardi B gets more hate. Right? Now, industry-wise.
You think so?
Industry-wise, I think Nicki gets more hate.
Well, industry,
But I
absolutely.
think-
But even publicly, no. I definitely think there's far more people who love her because, again, she's relatable. She's that funny chick. She's just so real, yada, yada. There's far way more love. Like, now, there's nobody can deny and say there's not a blatant push and hate for Nicki. Her attitude has been nasty, honestly, if you want to be quite real, for a long time. But now it's like, oh, well, no, your attitude's just the worst thing ever. You need to get out of here. You're this, you're that, and that. No. Like I said, it's definitely not the same energy for both people. And we have to call a spade a spade. It's definitely not.
We do have to call a spade, especially when we bring up blogs, because some of these YouTubes and Instagram, like, everybody's biased. Everybody's biased. Everybody's biased.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You're right, Armon.
Everybody's biased. So we can't do that. There's Nicki geared blogs. There's Cardi B geared blogs. There's Nicki geared commentary. There's Cardi B geared commentary. I like who like me. And I am a fan of the music. My thing is I couldn't sit here and cape for Cardi B if there was nothing to cape for. The woman is the highest selling and highest charting female rapper of the last decade. This is a fact.
This is definitely a fact. However, this is a fact. However, because there is a however in it. Nobody can sit up here and act like that Atlantic didn't push it. You guys are being so denial if you're going to say that Atlantic didn't give a push. I'm giving her a push. She has had some bops. She is a great performer. She is consistent. She does a lot of things. But like I said, as far as an artist, and everybody wants to act like she's just the greatest thing ever. No, you guys are trying it. She's not. She's definitely not.
Okay, let's talk about the push. Is the record label not supposed to push? That's number one.
Yes, they are. But the thing is, people are denying it and act like
so
that
why
doesn't,
is
that
Malibu
doesn't
Mitch
help aid to why she's good.
Excuse me. So
why she's the top right now. That doesn't help aid.
Why hasn't anybody, why don't they just go pick a bunch of just other artists and push them? Why does it have to be Cardi? There's other rappers on the label?
Because the star factor, Armon. Come on, what separates Cardi out? She stands out in the crowd, and everybody knows that. There's no, like I said, there's no denying that she is an entertainer. You don't think so that celebrities
not only is she entertainer, not even that, not only that, but what you're saying is she's polarizing and she's profitable. You can't make that up.
She's palatable. Yes, she's easy to shape.
She's
to
polarizing and she's marketable.
I gave her that. She is that. She is absolutely that. But does that still, like I said, does that make her a great artist? No, I'm sorry. She's not a great artist. And me personally, I don't like the behavior. That's for me really what I really don't like. Like I said, there has been very deplorable behavior that nobody wants to call. You want to be like, oh, she's young. Oh, she's just whatever. You know, attacking fans, doing this. And all that. There's no way that would be acceptable for any other artist. People have been canceled for that. And if you want to be real, I'm going to go with the Doja Cat thing. Why she hasn't all that. People want to cancel her out of it because we also got to be real. Her clientele, her target audience, her fans, is not really necessarily the black community. She's more of pop and more of, white side. She got out of here because she offended our community. That's why she hasn't popped on this side.
Mm-hmm.
But even what she did, that was the worst thing ever that was cancelable. You're trying to tell me that, like, drugging men, you're trying to tell me that attacking your fans, literally looking up your name to go after people, always fighting back at people. That's okay behavior. That's not a bad attitude.
No, that is a bad attitude. That's a bad, and I've told Cardi B myself, literally, like, girl, that's a fool. That's ignorant. That's a fool. Like, she does dumb stuff too that doesn't make sense. She has said some ridiculous things. Absolutely.
Yeah.
She has.
That's personally why I don't care for her. Like I said, it's the behavior. It's the to me, there's no growth. There's no need for change if nobody holds you accountable. Because let's be honest, and people can feel whatever they want in the comments or think whatever. No, nobody holds her accountable. Like I said, you got everybody excuses every excuse to excuse her behavior, but every reason why Nicki needs to be canceled. And like I said, she had the best attitude. No, that's why I really, really feel like she has faced karma, because it's definitely been known throughout the industry that she has not had the greatest attitude. And it's not excusing it, but a lot of people haven't had the greatest attitude. Mm-hmm. But the fact is that there is, like I said, a blatant push to get her out of there, and we cannot sit up here and say that there's no hate train. Literally cannot. Can you agree with me on that? There is literally a hatred. There's far. She does
I
not
think the
nearly
Nicki
get as much
Minaj
like.
hate train is over, but I think industry does not like
You
Nicki
think so?
Minaj. I think the public hate
think
train
what?
for like I think the hate train for Nicki Minaj. I think the hate train was over for Nicki Minaj from the fans when Remy Ma sheathed her and Remy Ma won Best Female Artist, and then Cardi B. I do feel like a lot of Cardi B support came out of spite. There was times where I felt like that, and I still do feel like a lot of the big support came from that, especially from the industry. The industry did not like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, I mean the hate train's still going. Like, look at it now, Armon. She hasn't even said anything. She's been ghost. And look, the whole Tiffany Haddish thing, look, the whole Wendy Williams thing, like that's what I'm saying. Like, are we really going to say that people aren't trying to get her out of here and they don't like her?
No, I agree. I mean that's true, but I mean it's the same thing for Cardi B. They're celebrities. It happens. That's the reality. It's true. I'm with you. But yeah. I get it. Thanks, Boo. Thanks for calling in. We gotta take some more people. All right, Boo.
All right, bye Boo.
All right. Let's see. Child, it's a lot of y'all on here. I'm trying to get to everybody. I'm literally trying to get to everybody. It's so like, child, I'm really trying to get to I'm hoping this call line hang up. Cause y'all just gonna keep calling my phone. Hold on. Cause somehow I done reset it and then I can't even see the super chats no more. Give me 1 second, cause I'm trying to go through the super chats and read what the people saying. Okay. Dave said Nicki Minaj don't need the blogs. Don't do blogs. Nicki don't need blogs. Do Beyonce? Hold on, I can't really read it. Oh, Nicki Minaj don't need blogs. Do Beyonce respond to blogs? So why is Nicki required to? I don't think that's the same conversation. Beyonce is Beyonce. Nicki Minaj is Nicki Minaj. Beyonce also is at a whole different level in her career. Nicki Minaj is the same person that went on Queen Radio and was addressing every little thing. Nicki Minaj went on a press tour dragging Cardi B in 2018 on her Queen rollout. Beyonce doesn't do those kind of things, so that is not the same conversation. Nicki Minaj was not calling out different blogs and saying that different blogs were biased and calling different bloggers. What did she call Jason Lee? Whatever she said about Jason Lee. So that's not the same conversation, beloved. Okay, you know she called Jason Lee her the other week. Let's be very clear. So my thing is this. All I'm saying is, if you don't like the narrative being spun, why not lift up people that are supporting you? That's all I'm saying. Y'all have the influence, y'all have the power, y'all have the money, y'all have the space. Bring up blogs that celebrate you. Period. That goes for both of them. 0271. Okay. 0271. You're live on the air.
Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
Hi, Armon. How you doing?
Hold on, let me read this comment before it drops. You really do be pushing Cardi, bro. I swear we can put in the chat, hey, Armon, and here you go. Welcome and shout out to Cardi B, shaking my crazy tail self. I never said that. You are trying. Y'all are trying. Stupid.
Oh, my goodness. I was happy that you did this. Now, of course, Cardi B got the hit. We already know that. She has the hit. She has the billboards. But I also, and I'm going to be honest, I just feel like we as a culture, as a rap culture, we just hold Cardi B to different standards. We just really do. Like, we don't really expect her to have bars. We don't expect her to be a lyricist. All she gets a trash song, and her record label gives her $3 million to bring it to life. And this is like, it's just different. But Nicki Minaj is like, the bar is set so high. She has to dance, she has to rap, she has to sing, she has to do it all. And it's just like, with Cardi B, it's like the bar is so low on the ground that when she just steps over it, it's like, oh my God, iconic. Well, with Nicki, it's like, when her songs come out, y'all dissect it, it has to be dancing, it has to be twerking, it has to be everything. And I will say, when you're the queen, you are expected to do queen things. So I'm not saying that the expectation shouldn't be there for Nicki because she's the queen. But the thing is, y'all are constantly comparing Cardi B to Nicki. Like, it'd be one thing if you compare Cardi B to Megan Thee Stallion, the Doja Cat. Like, y'all don't do that. It's always Nicki. And it can get very annoying, like you said. Like, me and her are not in the same lane. This girl she said she don't need writers. I mean, she don't need to write a rap.
90 seconds.
She told other rap girls, you need to go get some writers so you can get yourself a hit. So that, when she said that changed the way that we view her. You're an entertainer. You are not a rap artist. You're not, and I think one thing that pisses me off is like Nicki fought so hard for women to be taken seriously in rap that you can sell like a Katy Perry, a Rihanna, a Beyonce, and still be lyrically equivalent to men in hip hop.
60 seconds.
Said, well, I don't want to do all that. I just want to make money, and I want to maybe rap here and there. And so there's this different standards. And I also feel like Cardi B, when she does something that's belligerent or ghetto or anything, it's seen as fun and cute. But when Nicki does it, she's angry and she's bitter. And it's just like, I agree that across the board, there's double standards. Nicki can do stuff, it's okay, but when Cardi does it, and when Cardi does it, it's bad, but when Nicki does it, it's okay. But overall, I definitely do feel like the bar is just very, very low. And about the blogs, the difference between Nicki blogs and Cardi blogs is that, like, Kyle don't have to bring Cardi down to bring Nicki up.
10 seconds.
Behind. But with Cardi blogs, they have to trash Nicki. They have to talk they can't just say Cardi B is great. They can't do, like with Jason Lee. He can't just say I like Cardi B and this and that and that and this. He just has to trash Nicki. That's the difference. Like with Nicki, with the bars, all they say is Nicki Minaj is great. Nicki Minaj is the queen, whatever. With Barty Gang, they have to diminish Nicki. They have to do everything under the sun to say that Nicki Minaj is this terrible person. And I just feel like that's the difference. And Cardi B will never, ever, ever be respected as a hip-hop artist because she doesn't, and that's why they're not threatened by her. She's cute for now. Nicki Minaj said, I am the queen of rap, and she's actually supposed to be. That's another thing that I don't get. Like, why can't Nicki say I'm better than all these girls? This is rap. This is not high school.
Because if Cardi B was saying that, then everybody would be upset, though. I'm just saying, because if she came out here like all these.
Cardi B is supposed to say that because this is a rap. When men say that, it's okay. But when women say, oh, you're bitter, you don't know how to get along with the girls, that's really sexist because male rappers can say I'm the best all the time and no one says anything. We actually think it's great. But when women say that, when Nicki says I'm better than all these girls, you don't know how to no, you're supposed to say you're the best. The problem is,
okay, let me read some of these questions. Somebody said Nicki
can say that.
Nicki came in the game and closed the door. Cardi, this comes from Antonio Dominique. Nicki came in the game and closed the door. Cardi came in the game and opened the door to allow a lot of female rappers to have their own shine.
She did not open the door. She lowered the bar. There's a difference. Nicki came in the game and raised the bar. Cardi came in the game and lowered the bar. There's very much a difference. And that's why every 5 seconds, they're like, oh, we miss Nicki. Because these girls these days, they're great, but they're just not what Nicki was. And it's just like, now Nicki, I agree with you when you say, like, publicly, a lot of people are giving Nicki her props. Like, oh, we miss her. She just gave something different. These girls in TikTok. But it's just like, the bar is just so low. And I think with Doja Cat, it's interesting because I saw your thing with Grammys. The bar's like Doja Cat. And you're like, oh, well, that's because they don't like, Cardi B. But the bars, for the most part, they're actually very happy for Megan Thee Stallion. They're actually very happy for, like, Doja Cat. And Doja Cat is, like, a carbon copy of Nicki Minaj. And the bars have no problem with it. Granted, it could be because she collaborated with her, so they're like, okay, she's cool. I will say that. I definitely will say that. It's easier to align yourself with Doja than Cardi. But I just feel like the bar is just so low for Cardi. And y'all just give her everything. But Nicki, she just has to just be perfect. And she's a rap artist.
Well, here's the thing. It's not even that. It's not, I mean, it doesn't matter how low that you feel the bar is or what you think about the bar. The bottom line that the bar wasn't so low to where this woman was trending #1. Okay, Bodak Yellow has went diamond. No female rapper is well, who's diamond? What, Nicki, what? Nobody's diamond. She's got 4.
Wait. Nicki's the highest selling female rap artist. Saying like, oh,
she's got Cardi B.
female rap
but
artist.
she's the but Nicki, but that's not gonna last. That's not going to last because this trajectory,
Well,
Cardi B is going to surpass her. And this is the reality. So it's not about the bar being low. So what happens when she passes that bar? Because she's already passed Nicki Minaj
But
for
that's the
number
thing. It's
ones,
not gonna
billboards,
happen. It's not gonna
Grammys.
happen.
This is the reality. Bodak Yellow is diamond. What are we talking about? What bar is it? These are all levels. She's decorated. What are we talking about?
Okay, but so is Nicki Minaj.
Let's
Nicki Minaj
deal
is
in
the
facts.
highest selling female rap artist. She's the richest female rap artist. She's the only female rapper to go on tour. She has 3 worldwide. There are things that Cardi B has not done either. But y'all don't bring that stuff.
Cardi B will be going on a world tour. Listen. Cardi B has yet to go on a world tour. She needs to, though. That's coming up next. And guess what? Her first world tour, I'm not saying anything against Nicki, but her first world tour, it will sell out and she will be headlining. That's iconic. She didn't have to open up for anybody.
It hasn't happened yet. And it has not happened. And another thing with Cardi, without the billboards and Grammys, what does Cardi have?
But we're not. But why? I mean, but what are we talking about? Without billboards and Grammys, what does Beyonce have? I mean, what the hell are we talking about? This is what everybody wants. Every artist wants billboards and Grammys. What? That's why you become. What do you mean? That's like saying what?
But the difference
what?
is, that's extra. That's okay. Yes, because Nicki didn't.
Sure that you're reading this. Because I want you to read this out loud for me. Give me 1 second, baby. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Y'all stay right there. I want you to read this for me. Hold on. Okay? And I want you to read it right. Hold on. Hold on. You lucky it's got a hold on. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, boom. I don't know if you can see this, but I'll read it for you just in case you can't see it because it's a little low. But I want to read this lyric from Nicki Minaj. Okay.
If you're going to say about, in order to be in a rap, you need plaque.
Are you the queen of this here? 1 platinum plaque album,
Nicki Minaj has sold more records than Cardi B. She is the highest selling female rapper, so Cardi B has not taken that spot yet.
You see, silly rabbit, to be the queen of rap, you gotta sell records. You gotta get plaques. S, plural, like true. The S on my chest. Now sit your bum at, you got a F on your test. And Cardi B has plaques.
Cardi B ain't got
S with the S on your chest. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Stupid. What are we talking about?
She has not outsold Nicki Minaj. That is a fact. She may have. It's true. Why does that not account for anything?
We're talking
Nicki
about
has
the
more
fact.
money than all the girls. She's actually been able to retain money, to be a mogul, to have coins. Kim has a Grammy and #1 and has to report to the IRS every year because she's broke. So that's my thing. Like, Nicki has set standards for female rap artists to be able to have money, to be able to be respected. Nicki is respected. Cardi B is not respected, and she wants to be respected, but she's not. And that's why she keeps going back and forth, because she realizes that those #1s and those debut and #2s and those Grammys, and the girls still won't give her those props. Yeah, she has great music.
Okay. You gonna talk right. Bye, boy. Love you for calling. Bye. Bye. Okay. Give Cardi her respect and stop playing with that lady. Nicki and Cardi are in their own lanes, and Cardi literally makes history. Men lie, women numbers don't lie. Leah M. Shout out to you. Rod JXX. Cardi didn't even write Bodak Yellow. Billboards and Grammys for songs she didn't write. It didn't work like that in rap. Okay. Somebody else says, I challenge fans from both sides to say three three nice things about Cardi and Nicki. Let's continue on, shall we? I got into some things. Okay, 5385. You're live on the air.
Oh, you had me on mute. What that tea was. Okay. So I sat here and I listened to all these barbs talk all, out their neck. Go to your DMs because I'm going to dissect this and I'm going to shake the table. First and foremost, your guys' fave since the beginning of her career. It's the last video I just sent you. I want you to play that. I want you to really play that so they can hear it. They claim, oh, we don't need Grammys, Nicki, blah, 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 blah. Nicki lived to get a Grammy. She said she built her career to get a Grammy. So y'all sitting here saying, oh, well, she don't have it. She's mad about it, and she's mad that everybody else has gotten one. Play
Hold
that
on, let me.
now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Oh, girl, you were sending me heck of DMs. Hold on.
Yeah, because every time somebody said something, I had something to rebuttal. Don't play with me. These little sounds are funny.
Hold on, let me see. Let me go here. Let me get it here. Let me see what's going on. What's being said. Let me see.
To shake the table.
Okay, hold on. Let's get it. Let me get it.
So first, play that one. Since they claim Grammys don't matter, will your guys'
I know eventually in my career I'm going to have Grammys. At the end of the day, everyone wants to be recognized, and everybody wants to at least feel like you recognize that this is hard work. But in terms of me and my career, the Grammys is everything. It's the only thing. In terms, to a music artist, like it's what you live for. It's what this is what you work for. The way I
Okay, let's be very clear. This is what you live for. This is what you work for. So for that last caller said that didn't matter, it mattered. Okay. Okay.
Secondly, they sit here and say that the blog's this, the blog's that. I'm going to dissect it for you guys. Nicki Minaj has for years made relationships with certain bloggers. I'll name one situation, and if you don't know about it, you'll find out about it right now. So Miss Karen Civil, Nicki did a lot for her for years, and when Cardi B was pregnant and her Rolling Stone cover was going to come out, Karen Civil leaked it. Did y'all forget about that? And then she went and apologized on Twitter, and it wasn't the first time that Karen Civil, which worked for Baller Alert, Meek Mill exposed her and said that Nicki Minaj, and there's the comment from years back that Nicki Minaj had Karen Civil and her little workers at Baller Alert putting out stories to paint narratives about him. There's a video right there, if you can play it, of Kyle. Nicki Minaj was smart, and when Kyle left the paid room, because that's what I'm going to call it, he said that he would be biased for Nicki because that's his friend. Why? Because she put him on Queen Radio. These are forms of payments to do stuff for her.
Right. People are biased. Like, let's just be very clear. So why do you like the blogs are the same? She has blogs too.
Let's not act like Nicki Minaj just put him on the Queen Radio for just because it's Kyle. No, she didn't even. She did it for a reason. It's tick for tack. Let's not be.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's play it. Let's play it. Let's get into something.
Y'all sitting here saying, "Oh, the motorsport video. Oh, Cardi copied her look." No,
I know eventually in my career I'm gonna have Grammys.
Is her inspiration. That's the same metal outfit. It's a Mugler. Since you girls know no labels. Beyonce has also worn it, but she had a custom one in pink done.
Hold on, let me play
She
this.
doesn't like me because I'm friends with Nicki Minaj. I don't know, but... Yeah,
did you kind of like slant some of the stuff to be anti-Cardi and pro-Nicki? I mean, that's your friend.
I could be honest with you and say yes.
Okay.
When they did have their fight, I was, kind of team Nicki and kind of like, got in on it and kind of, post like a picture. And when after their fight, it was like, Nicki's still standing.
What? My thing is, let's keep the same energy. Everybody is biased. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Everybody is biased. What do we, so the woman that called in about the blogs, girl, what's the tea? Leave me out of it. I'm no more biased than anybody else. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Let's keep the same energy.
Should I go on?
Yes.
Because I have more receipts. Secondly, the little barbs sit up here and claim, oh, we don't respect people that don't write their raps, blah, 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 blah. The GOAT of this generation is Drake. He doesn't write all his raps. So where's the energy for him? I just want to know. There's been many ghostwriters for Drake for every era. Where's the energy for him? He's the GOAT of this generation, right? Right now on Billboard, he's 1, 2, and 3. Correct?
1, 2, and 3. Yeah.
Where's the energy for him? Exactly. Thirdly, you guys are sitting here talking about payola, sympathy payola, blah, 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 blah. Nicki Minaj actually deleted the audio from her Queen Radio even saying that. Why? Because she could be sued for defamation. They've been investigating for years and still haven't found nothing on Cardi. But Gene Nelson, who was managing Nicki Minaj, is being investigated today. And he garnered 1.2 billion streams for Minaj's Queen album before she fired him. So if he's being investigated for payola, for streams, and he got 1.2 billion streams for the Queen album, do the math. Thirdly, I want you to play that. Cardi had took a 12-hour trip to Paris and did the interview. Of course she's going to be tired. Play that little audio and check
Which
the
one?
energy. She's wearing the beret.
Oh, hold on. Oh, child. Where is this at? Oh, this.
It's there. She's wearing the beret.
Is it up? Is it stuck? This is all neat. Oh, okay, I see it. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, when I heard the track,
Right.
her verse was in Finnish. Well, it's not the verse that is on right now. And, you know, Quavo told me, like, to get on the song. And I just felt like it's a perfect opportunity for me to be on a track that is that's big like them.
True.
Because those are two big people, and I just started in the game.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, I know that if I get on this record, it's gonna be crazy. Like,
You done your job. Yeah, you done your job on that.
yeah.
Now play the Nicki version. Look how she narrated that, and then the crocodile tears came out. She said that was the interview that triggered it for her. Now play that.
She should have done. You know, she's just gone full steam ahead, and you know, congratulations to her. The only thing with Cardi that really, really, really hurt my feelings was the first interview she did after Motorsport came out. I remember, like, when I first came in the game, if a female of that stature had done a feature with me on it, I would only be, you know, singing their praises and saying thank you. The first interview she did after Motorsport came out, it just really hurt me because she looked so aggravated and angry, and the only thing she kept saying was, "Oh, I didn't hear that verse. She changed her verse," like what she should have done. You know, she's just gone full steam ahead.
Okay.
That's all. Did she say it like that?
No.
She did not say it like that. So, girl, what are you painting? You try to make it seem like, oh, is it because she wasn't sucking your D? Is that why? She wasn't bowing down to you? She said it was a great opportunity, clearly. She said, of course I would get on record. She was basically saying, of course I would get on there. So the way she tried to paint it is, oh, she was mad. She was, oh, if I were to get on a record with someone I look up to, I would only be saying their graces. Girl, she clearly said she loved to get on the record. Like, I don't understand. Now, there's 2 other videos.
No, I'm not. No more videos. No more. Even we gotta wrap it up. You gotta make your point. Come on. Get into it, because baby, you breaking it down.
My point is, is let me tell you why the Barbs are shading Cardi, and let me tell you why they won't have the same energy for Meg. Because Meg is signed to Rock Nation. The Barbs would be scared to go against Beyonce and Jay-Z. Let's keep it very clear. Cardi has no management right now. Jay-Z and Beyonce run the industry. That's why the Barbs are scared. Well, you know, it's because all they'll say is, oh, she won because of Beyonce. Oh, she won because of Beyonce. Yeah, she won because of Beyonce. Now, who you should really be looking at is how Meg came up. Since you guys talk about industry plants all the time. And how Meg played Nicki to come up. That's my point.
All right. Thank you, Eva, for checking the table.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. She has shook the table. Okay. We're going to do one more. 1084. You're live on the air.
Hey, Armon. This is Shay. Okay.
Hey, what's going on, boo?
All right. You know, you let all these Barbs have a whole little soliloquy on Nicki. Like, I feel like both females are in their own different lane. But the Barbs do make it hard for other people to love Nicki. As far as I'm looking at the comments, I'm seeing them saying, you know, about when Nicki called black women, I mean, not Nicki, but Cardi called black women roaches. No, she had an argument with one female. And anybody knows anything comes up in the argument. Anything comes out. I'm not going to sit here and be politically correct when I'm arguing with a female. Anything goes. So she wasn't talking about every black woman. She was talking about that black woman. And it's not on no pick-me type of energy, but I'm just saying, like, y'all always say ain't no losing fighting. Boom, there it goes. So, but you got other blogs, like Cardi can't even sniff her nose without them posting on their blogs about her. And then, like, and again, Cardi, she's relatable. You know, maybe Nicki needs to try that. She's not relatable. I don't know nobody that act like Nicki or that can relate to Nicki. The females that I know act like Cardi. And I'm not no ghetto type of female, like, but I'm just saying I can relate more to a Cardi B than to a Nicki. Like, and that's just being honest. And I don't think people saying that it's like Cardi's Nicki's karma. I wouldn't say that. I just felt like Nicki ran unopposed for 10 years. When, you know, she came in, Lil' Kim was in prison. Like, no one really said that. So that wasn't for no one to really, you know, for her to compete with. I just feel like, you know, over the years, Nicki music hasn't really transformed. Like, today, these kids today, they just want to party. They want to just make vibes. They just want to, you know, a nice beat, and they want to dance. Nicki music doesn't do that for them. I mean, she's a cool little vibe, but it's nothing, like, sustainable. Like, she'll give you a couple capsules, but it's about sustainability. And with Megan, I feel like she's a social climber. It's whoever can get her to that next level. You know, I saw that when it went from Nicki, then it went from Nicki to Tory, because Tory had a little flame for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And when that happened, I felt like she really got popping with the WAP era started a little bit. But keep in mind, that was also the Breonna Taylor, the whole protect black woman thing. So she really ran with that narrative with the whole Tory situation. So that's why I'm like, so are we going to cancel Megan if it comes out that he didn't do it? Like, what's going to go on with that? But, you know, unfortunately, our community, the black community, is so wishy-washy. So we probably don't even care about it if it comes back that he didn't do it. So, you know, and people come out, you know, Cardi don't write. I mean, Drake don't either. But he 1, 2, and 3 on the Billboard. So I'm just saying. I mean, like, the girl, she never claimed to be queen of rap. Y'all gave her that title. The Bars, they felt so threatened for Nicki. Like, and Nicki for herself, she felt threatened. I mean, I'm sorry. You can't run 10 years unopposed and not feel that heat when a new girl come in. But at some point, you have to know that your time will eventually be up. It's okay to buy out gracefully. It's okay. You got your money. You're still going to be remembered the queen of rap. And people saying that, you know, no one's going to remember Cardi when it comes to hip-hop. Yes, they will. You cannot mention hip-hop and rap without this Cardi B era.
Ooh.
There's nobody, you can't mention it.
Well.
Ooh. Like, you cannot not mention it. I'm not a barb. I just saw a comment say this caller is a barb. I'm not
Oh, wait, you can't be reading the comments. Bye, girl. You started reading the comments. All right, bye. Have a good one, because once you start doing that, it's over. All right, so Reality Check says, so what is your point, Armon? Are you calling the queen of rap? Or is Cardi the queen of rap despite the fact that she doesn't write? Well, right now, absolutely. She's the queen of this era, this generation. Yes, right now. This time period, Cardi B is the standard. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Right now, she is the queen. Absolutely. Why is Pink Friday's pure sale number still unmatched? Nicki is the standard. Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday did, I think, what, 430,000, 450,000 copies, something crazy like that. And I think Cardi's Invasion of Privacy did like 220,000. You know, no one is negating the fact that Nicki Minaj has had an era. We're just saying it's a time, it's a new era now. That's all I'm saying. Cardi B does not take away from what Nicki Minaj has done. All I'm saying is now, Thomas Morris says, both females have changed the game. Both have not made good choices all the time. Fans fueling the beef. I agree. Brian Key said, the Garbs put this much energy into buying Nicki's music instead of being obsessed with Cardi. Nicki's music may go anywhere. He says, well, Nicki doesn't dance. She sits in kiddie pools and couches and chairs. Wow. Nicki came in the game and closed the door. Oh, I read that one early. Hey, can you do a full breakdown on Nicki hate train? Because the Barbers need to know Nicki needs to take accountability for her action. That case from Antonio Dominique. We might. I'm just making sure I got through everybody. Somebody said, I don't give an AFF. Said nobody gives a F about Little Kim no more. Okay. Dad says, when Cardi came out, the bar was lowered. We can't continue to say she tries. She's getting better when people stamping her as the new queen. Let's stop the cap. Nicki's still the queen. The standard is just lowered for the girls now. Amir Canty said, but let's not act like Atlantic wasn't trying to pay for artists hundreds of thousands of dollars to diss Nicki before they even was popping. Okay. All right, y'all. Listen, I think that we got through everybody, which is phenomenal. I appreciate you guys for coming. You know, my voice we went well over, but I wanted y'all to get it off your chest. I wanted us to get the rants out. I agree. We need to put more respect on Cardi's ghostwriter. Okay. Y'all are trying it. So I love you all, and thank you guys for coming in and commenting and being part of the show. Please, if you haven't done so, subscribe. Shout out to all of our new members. Drop some get in here in the chat. Drop some little Armand emojis in the chat. So I love y'all. I love y'all for watching. We got into some things, and we've been doing a lot of Cardi B talk. But honestly, I'm here for Nicki Minaj. I think that I feel like, because I'm still owed a U.S. world tour, a U.S. tour. So, you know, Nicki Minaj is going through a lot. I hope that, you know, these recent events did not set her back another year. I don't feel like we'll hear from Nicki Minaj even this year. I feel like she has so much going on. We might not even get a Nicki Minaj era till 2022 and probably July of 2022 at this point. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know when she'll come out, but Nicki Minaj, she stays in the headlines, but you know, I don't know if she'll, I don't know if by the time she decides to come back out, it'll be even worth it. Will the audience still be here? So we'll see, because you know, time doesn't wait on anybody. You can be the greatest person in the world. Yes, people are not going to wait forever. You have your fan base, but I'm just not sure if, I think we're looking for another prime moment. And I think we can get that if she comes out in the right amount of time. Okay. So I don't know. It'd be interesting. Coco says Beyonce is a singer. Her talent is singing. She does not have to write. Rapping is a talent. Putting words together is the talent. If you don't do that, then you don't have the talent. I think that, you know, I like people that write, but I think that there is a certain talent, even if you're not a full-on writer, there's a certain talent that you have to have with committing and performing. Like, it's more than just writing. Think about how many people, I mean, we got 1,000 people in the chat. I'm sure there's some phenomenal writers in here. Unfortunately, you guys will never see a Grammy. There's some phenomenal rappers. Some of you guys you'll never have a career. Some of you female rappers right now listening can out-rap Cardi B. Probably outright her. Guess what? You'll never have that career. Because there's something that's just not polarizing about you. That's the reality. You know, it's not connecting. So it's not just about the talent. It's about the total package. And I think once we start to realize that music is not just literally about writing anymore, you know, maybe that's, and it's about, does it sell? Does it bring in numbers? Is it lucrative? There's a lot to it. Now, I get if a person says, well, I only respect artists that write. Well, then, you know, then be a J. Cole fan. You know, be a Rhapsody fan. No one cares about those people. You guys like the City Girls. Lil Yachty writes for the City Girl. No one cares. I mean, J. Cole, Rhapsody, those type of lyrical artists, yeah, there's a niche for them, but they're not, people don't really listen to them all the time. No one cares about that. Let's be very clear. Yeah, y'all, I'm tired of talking. We got into some things today. Today was a legendary show. And I'm going to see y'all tomorrow because, baby, I'm tired. Peace out.
In the mix. Who is this freak of nature? With DJ Armon.